right. Here we are again. 2 days in a row. Not bad. So, we will... Well, the intro has played. We will wait a couple of minutes, and then, yeah, Purple Gigas right off the bat, baby. Lifeblood is here. Syroxis, I also saw you in there, even though my chat wasn't up on my phone yet. Hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. Excuse me. We are soon to begin, and there's a lot to do today. Is it a lot story-wise? I mean, at the beginning, yeah, but I have some side content planned after we get the Book of Polarity all settled on the ship, so... Alright, there we go. I think I have ideas for the titles of the rest of the episodes for this game as well. Like, vague ideas. I think I know, like, it's based on, like, what I think we'll be doing in each episode. I think I know what I'm going to name most of them at this point. There's probably going to be a couple of references to the Lunar series, even though I've never played any of the Lunar series, because there's a couple of episodes where the subtitles from those games would be absolutely perfect as names for the episodes. So, but yeah, I think I got an idea. How much do I know about SCP? My brother Cole would actually be more of an expert than I do. I have the very vaguest notion of what an SCP is, but Cole regularly does research on the SCP Foundation and the different types of SCPs in order to give himself inspiration for his D&D campaigns. So, I'm no expert. It'd probably be better to ask my brother Cole. If he's in the chat, he goes by Necrostone in the chat, and sometimes he's actually just here on the couch with me because he comes over to visit, so he'd be the one to ask about that stuff. I'm not really that familiar, so... Yeah, Lunar. Yeah, it's one of those things. It flew under my radar quite a bit because we never had a... We had a Sega Dreamcast when I was younger, but we got it like way after that console came out in like the bargain bin, basically. So I never owned any of the older Sega consoles, so I never got to play any of the Lunar games. At least I think they came out on Sega consoles. Maybe they were on Nintendo. I don't remember. Point is, I never played Lunar. But I've seen the subtitles for them, and I know it would fit, so... You feel like the Purple Gigas will be some sort of reverse Red Gigas? Well, that's a fair guess. I mean, you know, considering their opposing elements, I think that makes sense, so... Mm-hmm. Yeah, and because the city's upside down, yeah, those are all fair points. I think it's pretty plausible. So, let's not keep you in suspense. Let's find out what it is, shall we? Because, frankly, I think we need to get out of this place because my boy Vice still doesn't have proper sleeves, and if we don't move soon, he's going to freeze solid, just like one of Aka's fantasies. I don't know how we're going to chip him out, probably with the ice splitter, but whatever. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Skies of Arcadia Legends, the stream edition. I healed up after turning off stream last time, just so we got that all out of the way. I do have a question, though. How many moonberries do we have at the moment? None? Looks like none. Okay, that's fine. I think we should be able to get 4 by the end of the playthrough, which means we won't be buying everybody's super moves, but we'll... maybe I'll, like, save and show off the super move that I buy, and then I'll reload and show it off for other people, but... I don't know, that's, like, logistic stuff. We don't have to worry about that right now. What we do have to worry about is the fact that last time we decided on our course of action being the purple moon crystal next, and we actually got through all of Glacia, including the boss fight last time, because, well, I was given the title of Vice the Fallen Pirate, which allows me to run away from battles easier, and that stacks with the white map, which also allows me to run away from battles easier, so I'm not saying we speedrunning at this point, but we pretty damn close, so... I should have gone left first. It's usually when in doubt, go left, but oh well. Oh, there's a moonberry. Ask and you shall receive, apparently. Do we finish yellow today, too, or fix your name? I'm planning on doing side stuff today. We might be able to fix my name, clear my name by the time the episode's over, but I was planning on doing that after we did the yellow Gigas, so probably we'll do yellow Gigas first, and then we'll clear our name, so at least that's the plan, anyway. I don't know if we'll get that far, though, because the yellow Gigas won't take that long either, but I think we'll get, like, basically to the yellow Gigas and then stop today, based on what I have planned on doing. So, someone? What do you mean someone? Oh! Well, that would be someone, wouldn't it? Are you a ghost, old man? How did you live? Oh, I was gonna say, you got a new claw arm, but no, he's got some sort of weird fish in there. Captain, you're alive! Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to do this at the end of the last episode, because it's... The dramatic reveal, he's still alive. We probably all knew that already anyway, but now we need to figure out how and why, so... Aka, if you keep brushing up against his beard like that, you're gonna get a brush burn. Yeah, he lived, so, you know. Fair point, how did you get all the way out here? Did you chase Rocknum all the way here after the whole debacle that happened in Valua? Where's he going? Drachma, where are you going? What? Oh. Holy shit, Rocknum's here! Why... I mean, I know, but why is he here? What made him retreat to a palace of ice after being harpooned? He doesn't look very good. Yeah, so after we took the lifeboats, Ramirez not only shot at us, he also shot at both the Little Jack and Rocknum, so we're lucky that the both of them came through relatively unscathed. I think Rocknum, yeah, got the brunt of the damage, though. Sorry, big guy. We caused you a lot of trouble, didn't we? Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess the harpoon stayed stuck in him, didn't it? So... And yeah, in case it wasn't clear from us finding him in here, Rocknum is the purple Gigas. Yeah. So... He's probably the most biological and the most sentient of all the Gigases, probably due to Glacia being a very powerful mage society, so they probably had a lot of, like, high technology and, well, not necessarily high technology, but ancient spells that they could use to, let's say, bind the will of a Gigas to a biological creature. At least, that's the impression I get, anyway. Damn. I'm surprised you haven't frozen, but I guess you have, you know, a lot of coverage and a little less blood than the rest of us. What do you see, Enrique? Oh, yeah, that, I guess he was carrying it with him? I mean, I suppose that's how they hid it from everybody, if, you know, if it wasn't, if they binded it to an arc whale and he flew around the world, excuse me, nobody would be able to find the crystal because nobody would suspect it. At least, I think that's the thought. Yeah, didn't expect to see him as the first Gigas we saw in the game. Oh, his actual name is Pelargoth, according to legend. Yeah, so this is how they created the Gigas. They used their magical technology to artificially implant him with the will of a Gigas, and it probably wasn't very easy for him because he's, well, not undying, but very, very old. Oh, okay, yeah, so because his master died, he didn't have an order to carry out because his summoner died, so he's just kind of been wandering aimlessly. Well, that sucks. Poor Rocknum. Yeah, I thought you wanted to hunt this guy. Or you could have left. You didn't want to see him die, did you? Right. Well, he saved himself, but I suppose he also saved you by proxy, so... See, this is one of the reasons why I really like Drachma as a character. Like, a lot of the characters in this game go from passable to good, but in particular, Drachma and Beliza, I think, are like head and shoulders above everybody else because they get actual character development across the story that's like palpable. And yeah, Drachma realized that his petty chance at revenge was just that. It was petty, and he was wasting his own life chasing the life of something else that didn't have any ill will towards him, especially not when it accidentally killed his son. I mean, I guess it was retaliating, so... And now, of course, he feels bad about it, which is, I think, fairly relatable, considering his whole entire life has been leading up to this moment. Yeah, it basically summoned itself, because it was alive before this, and then they just gave it the crystal. And are you hungry? Is that what's going on? Oh. Yeah, no, that's not good. You've gone terminal, huh? Alright, buddy. Go off and swim in the big blue ocean in the sky. I'm sure you'll see your friends again after all this time. Damn. I'll be honest, I do like these scenes quite a bit as well. It was one of the reasons why I wanted to save them for the beginning of the episode, because they get to me a little bit. So. Yeah, sorry to have to end this way, Drachma. But we got the Purple Moon Crystal after all of that, so, you know, I guess that's a victory, but it came at a bit of a cost. Namely, the life of one giant arc whale that had lived for basically forever, and also the life of this poor old sailor whose son died. I think I need to turn off chat for a second to get a thumbnail. Yep. Well, we can't give your son a burial at sea, but I guess he can join Rocknum in the big blue ocean in the sky now. But see what I mean, though? Is that this is one of the reasons why I like Drachma as a character so much, is because a lot of the scenes with him, they don't say what's happening, the complex emotions that are going on. They just let the cinematography do it for them, and I always appreciate when games are able to show those sorts of things, because not everybody can do that, and obviously Overworks knew what they were doing with the cinematography in this game, because they let them show this emotional maelstrom that both Rocknum and Drachma were going through there, so... Right. Now, don't you say you have no reason to live now, because you could just go back to... Yeah, I was gonna say, go back to being a fisherman, you know. Well, yeah, no kidding. I guess you did live for war before, so now you can live for peace. Yeah, he's got to make his own way now. It's his decision because he's used his entire life up, so let's let him live his last moments, his last years, in relative solitude. Yeah, no, there's no possible way. I mean, he lost a son, and he lost the thing that gave him his purpose for the past however many decades. So... You already did, Mono. Why are you such a dick? What, burying his son? Well, he buried his son, but he kept that memento with him. The feathers that were inside of that box were the mementos that he had left of his son, because his son collected those feathers back when he was alive. So now he was burying him again, basically. So. Well, it was good to see you again, all things considered. Thanks, Granddad. Yeah, I kind of expected you to tell me to swab the deck some more because it was filthy, but, you know. And we'll be with you in spirit no matter where you go. Yeah, there you go. Just try to keep in touch a little bit. I don't want to, like, you know, discover that you died without any, like, note or anything years later. Please. Did Drachma and Enrique ever meet? I don't think they ever did, so he's probably looking at him like, I don't know who this kid is, but okay. He's with Vice. He's probably okay. Bye, Captain! I hope he can get out of here okay. I'm pretty sure most of the lands of ice are covered by sky rifts, but maybe he upgraded his ship so he can go do that. I don't know. Alright, now here's the real question. How do I get out of here? Also, what is that directly north of me there? Okay, so, I mean, we could... If we go over here, we're just going to stop by the Dark Rift, as you can see here. But if we go north and then come back out by Esperanza, we can end up back near Crescent Isle. So, I guess we could just go this way, too, because it looks like the Dark Rift kind of bends around, you know? So we could just go east. So, let's go east. That thing that was over there, I think that's in Upper Sky exclusively, so we don't got to worry about it yet, but we will soon enough. So. Yeah, let's see if we can get around this section of the Dark Rift here on our way back. Oh, I didn't go. Oh, I know why, because there's a mountain range preventing me from just going this way. Okay, well, we'll just go the normal way then. We'll just go back by Esperanza. So yeah, like I said, the purple Gigas, the purple moon crystal and the yellow moon crystal, they both really don't take that long. They're basically like one stream's worth of content each, so it's we'll be moving along at a good clip here. I think there's a possibility that we may be able to finish the game by the end of next week, but I'm thinking it might be closer, excuse me, to like, that would mean it would be a total of 19 streams, but I'm thinking it's going to be closer to like 19 and a half, so basically, like, we won't finish it next week. We'll basically be at the cusp of the final dungeon at the end of next week, and then we'll just finish it, like, Sunday or Monday the week after. So, that's the plan, anyway. And once we're done with all that, I'm going to probably take a break for that entire week once we finish it. Like, basically, if we finish it at the end of next week, I'm going to take a week off just to prep for my next major project. Well, set of projects, really, because the next set of projects is a bunch of the suggestions that have been given to me before I stop taking suggestions, so we can start up our new way of taking suggestions. So we'll talk more about that later. For now, we'll finish this game first. Alright, so I think that's Maramba over there, so if we just head this way, we can kind of squeeze between all these mountains and everything, and I should probably go this way because there's that black pirate ship over there that... It's not that it's a waste to fight it, because then it would add to your total number of ship battles that you've done, but I don't know, I just don't feel like wasting the time, to be honest. Oh, that's something I could talk about on the way back to Crescent Isle. Actually found out, I did a little bit of research, and in between streams I found out that the wanted board, the notice board that they have for all the different pirates that are wanted, it was actually started by Valua. So that might be why they've put up a wanted sign of Vice and Company, is because they just want to drag his good name through the mud, because he's always been cock-blocking Valua everywhere they go in terms of the crystals. So it's possible that that's why that happened. There could be another explanation, but the reason why it's taking so well is because Valua has a good information network. Again, they control a lot of information because they're a fascist country, so they're able to propagate that, and people generally believe them, even though they're the evil empire, because they're where most people get a lot of their information from. So. Alright. Let's go see what, I forget what the changes and upgrades were that we were waiting on here at Crescent Isle last time, but we'll see what we've got now. Hello! Yes, we're back, and yeah, the hull did not break into a million pieces when we went through the ice, so that's good. Yeah, how'd you do with the Book of Polarity there, Brabham? Oh, perfect. That'll be great. Yeah, so that's what I kind of mentioned last time when it came to how do ships not go below the clouds. It's due to the pressure underneath the cloud cover in Central Sky. It's too high when you go further down. I don't know if there's also too much pressure up above. Probably, because basically like Central Sky is a pocket of lower pressure where airships can sail. At least that's my impression anyway, so. But we don't have to worry about it anymore because we can now fly in both upper and lower sky, and that actually opens up us to be able to find basically every discovery in the game because the whole world map is now open to us, so once it's installed, so. Okay, sounds like a plan. Yep, and this is probably your best time to go looking for discoveries because a lot of landmarks near the end game get a little wonky. I don't want to say why yet, but they do, so it might be better to go there while there's still a bunch of landmarks to look at, so. Alright, well anyway, let's do a little shopping. We'll see what we've got to sell and buy, and then after that we'll head off. So. What you like is that the characters do passively actions of attacking and blocking during battle. Oh yeah, where they are showing that they, like, fight the enemies, like they walk up to the enemies and they start fighting them, or they block and that sort of stuff, yeah. It's cool. Again, I wish it did more than it was just... I wish it was more than just an idle animation, but it's still cool that it's there. It adds to the effect a little bit. It makes the whole battle feel a little bit more alive, I guess. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Now, Belle, do not drop that winter orb. We need to sell that. Take that to Osmond, put it in a bag, put it in a box, put it in a treasure chest, and then take it upstairs to Osmond so that she can take it somewhere. Because we kind of need it, so. Do I sell one of my magic dew? No, I don't think so. I think I'll leave it. Alright, well, let's get rid of this stuff because we don't need it anymore. Ducat's tunics keep, though. Let's see. All this stuff is good. Yeah, all that stuff's good, so we don't need to sell that. Should I sell my deluxe kits? I don't think I need them anymore, to be honest. So I think I'll just get rid of them. The rest of this stuff is good for us to keep, though. So, anything new here? Nope. Alright, that's fine. And I don't think you can upgrade the ship shop, so, like you can upgrade Osmond's stock and that sort of stuff, but I don't think you can do that for the ship shop, so. That's true, it is more than most RPGs, because most of them, they'll just kind of stand on one side of the field, and the enemies will stand on the other, static, until the attacks happen, so. Yeah, they do a little bit more. It animates the battle a little more, so. Hey Amarella, how's it going? Welcome back. We just procured the Purple Moon Crystal and probably said goodbye to Drachma for the final time because he was there with Rachnam, the Purple Gigas / the Arc Whale he's been hunting his whole life. So he left and now we're back at base and I get to say hello to my good boy. Hello, pal. Look at him go. Yeah, no, the ship shop isn't in ship shape, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be. We'll buy more ship parts later. I think Sailor's Island gets some better ship parts later on, so that then we can use that for our final destination when it comes to ship parts. A lot of the good stuff after this point, though, are like drops from enemy airships that we'll be fighting pretty soon, so it's not really like we get a lot of the stuff that we want from shops anymore. Really, it's that way with a lot of equipment at this point, so. Like, most of the stuff that we're going to get now is just kind of going to be, like, stuff we get from enemies rather than anything else. That is a pretty good fountain. Looks very natural. Good job, Kirala. Did we say there was anything else I wanted her to decorate? Let's see. Some fish in the... Oh, yeah, fish in the pond wouldn't be bad, actually, because that's the pond that's over by Mogi there. So, let's see if you can get any of those. That's fine. I mean, as long as they're going to survive in there, that's great. Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Kirala. Did Rocknum use purple magic attacks? We didn't see him use any purple magic attacks. I think it would have been a little bit better if the first time we met Rocknum back in the second episode, if they mentioned how cold the wind that he whipped up was. But they didn't mention it, so... I mean, it's fine. It's just I think it would have been better if they did, so... How do you climb what looks like a very slippery metal pole? I don't know, but Vice managed it, so... Okay, so Ryukon still doesn't have the ability to forge the Blade of Legend for us, so... Well, that's why we won't neglect them, then. I don't think we... Yeah, no, we don't need anything from Osmond. I think we're good, honestly. I think we just head for the lookout point so we can see what we're up to next. Because we gotta wait for Brabham to install the ship parts anyway, so... Excuse me. So let's head upstairs, shall we? Pretty soon this place will be basically complete. And it looks pretty damn good, all things considered. I think they did a good job remodeling this place. Now, I forget if there's a cutscene in here or if you actually have to go to bed. Yeah, there is a cutscene, okay. Alright, 4 down, team. 2 to go. Oh, okay, well, that's helpful. So 4 down, 1 to go. Nice. Yep, and then we'll just take it back to the Silver Elders, and then they can take it and put it in a safe place, and Valua can't use it anymore. That's true, actually, but now we have the Moonstone Cannon, so we might actually be able to blast a hole in that seal. Maybe. Oh, okay. See, I was under the impression before this that Valua created the seal, but no, the seal was made by the Ancients, and that means that, I don't know, maybe the Moonstone Cannon can break it open, but... Yeah, and in reality, the way that you're supposed to get to the next area is you're supposed to go into the Maw of Tartas from below by using the new engine that we just got with the Book of Polarity, so... Ah, okay, so if we go through some of those cave systems that the cracks and fissures have left, we'll be able to maybe find the end of the Maw. Yeah, and hopefully that will lead us to where the yellow crystal is. Yeah, remember when green and red took ages? Yeah, good times. The silver crystal arc, because it's endgame, will probably take about 3 streams to finish, but yeah, still, that's fine. That's basically the amount that it took us to get the red or the green crystal, so, you know. But yeah, so that's our ultimate destination, is to fly below the Valuan continent, which is pretty easy to get to from here. You quite literally just go to Lower Sky, underneath Crescent Isle, and then head, like, west or southwest slightly, and you can find it, if that's where you want to go. That's not where I want to go to start with, though, because there's a whole lot to discover in the world now, and I have a plan, a vague plan, of how I'm going to go and do it, so... Yep, we'll rest up, we'll have a good meal, and then after that, we'll be good to go. Why would Valua seal a super weapon that they're so desperate to get? Yeah, I guess that doesn't really make... I mean, I guess if they're trying to keep it from everybody else, it makes sense, but if they're not, then it doesn't really. Did my dad write me a letter? Or am I writing my dad a letter? I love how they upgraded this place, and now it looks more juvenile than it did previously. That's just great. I guess it's more personalized, so... I think they upgraded the kitchen while I was gone, too. Let's see. What's up, Barala? Oh, yeah, now we can actually have her cook some food, so that's good. I'd like to try it. So basically, I think she just took 10 Romuhai fish from me, if I recall how this works. No, actually, maybe she'll do it later. I don't know, I thought you needed those 10 fish to get her to cook you something, but I might be wrong about that. Oh, good. Maybe it's who's at the counter that does this. Okay, because, yeah, here's what you get. Polly can make the Polly Special, which is it's a tent, basically, from It restores your HP and MP to full, so you can use this right before a boss fight, and you'll be good to go. And you need 10 gruel in order to do it, so let's get a poly special. Well, the game sort of gave me 30 of them for free, so... Thank you, Polly. Yeah, and you can only use it outside of battle, so... Quite literally a tent from other games, so... Let's just order all 3. I think you can order more than 1? Yeah. So we'll just order all 3, and then the next time Orala's at the counter, we'll try to order 3 of her food items. And I'm trying to think. Let's see. There's the dungeon, the Mauve Tartas for the yellow crystal, and then for the silver crystal, there's 1. That's technically not really a dungeon. 2, 3. I think there's like a total of either 4 or 5 dungeons left. So if we have 6 tents, quote unquote, did I order? I think I ordered all of them. If we have 6 tents, we'll have more than what we need for the remainder of the game, basically. So, yeah, I ordered them all. And the gruel are finally out of my inventory. Nice. So there you go. All you need to do to keep it from everyone else is to summon the goddamn Gigas. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. Not so much anymore because we can kill Gigases with our airship, but I don't think Valua prepared for that. So, that possibility. So... Alright, now we do need to go back to Sailor's Island, I think, to do a little bit of shopping, but we will do that in a little while. We don't have to do it now. I'm probably going to end up there at the end of my whole little expedition here, so... Nice. That is true, Brabham, and I don't think he needs to make any more upgrades to your ship, so we might as well take him along on the, you know, the virgin voyage of the new... airship engine, so let's take him along. Let's see. There he is. Hans, you can stay here for a minute. Brabham can come with us to get a little extra defense. There we go. I usually like him as my engineer anyway, Brabham, because until, like, really late in endgame, you're going to want more ship defense than ship magic defense because you get so much magic defense earlier on, so... They built said airship. It was planned for them to be on the same side. Yeah, and that's why they didn't plan for it to be like, oh, well, you know, we don't have to worry about things killing a Gigas because only we can do that. So we've got a ship that can do that, so we don't got to worry about it. But I guess that us stealing it sort of threw a wrench in their plans. So. All right, anyway. Time for one big damn adventure. Let's go out onto the ship and we'll test out that new engine. Alright, you'll notice that our barometer, is that what that is on the side? I think it's a barometer, has got a little bit of new elevated level to it. So the white part of the barometer in the center is central sky. The light blue part up at the top is upper sky, and the darker blue part at the bottom is lower sky. So if you use the C-stick to move up, you can now move through the cloud cover and into upper sky. Now, the best part about upper and lower sky in this game is that there are no random encounters whatsoever. So you can go exploring to your heart's content up here. You will never run into monsters. It's really nice. So, because of that, I'm going to take a little time to go wandering around upper and lower sky looking for discoveries because, I mean, hey, why not? We've got the new engine, and this is the best time to go looking for that stuff. So, I know the world's not in imminent peril yet, but... It's okay, give it time. Yeah, a little bit? Yeah, I guess a lot would be more appropriate. Alright, let's see. I have my notes right here. Let me see here. So, my notes have general coordinates for where to look for stuff, based on, like, this square would be 1, 1. So, yeah, we'll go looking for stuff. There's a couple things I want to go look for right around here, though, because, yeah, remember that light that was over here before? Let's see if we can see what's at the end of this light, shall we? Just go all the way to the top. And at the end of this light is Rainbow Island. At the end of Rainbow Road, practically. What lies at the end of the rainbow? It's a question everyone asks when they're young, but as they grow older, it is often forgotten. Perhaps only the few who remember can find the legendary island at the end of the rainbow. And maybe there's even a pot of gold on it, too. Alright, so that's that. As you can see, by the way, we can also float directly over the Dark Rift because it only exists in Central and, I think, Lower Sky as well. So, if you can go up into Upper Sky, you can float directly above it. You don't even have to worry about it anymore. There was one other thing over in this direction that I wanted to look for. It was kind of serpentine up here, but... yeah, there it is. See if I can intercept it. I don't know, whatever the hell it is, but it's moving pretty quick. I don't know if we'll make it. Come back here. See, the problem is I'm not trying to intercept it, I'm trying to hit it in the same direction that it's moving. Is that an old rail car? What the fuck is this thing? The Sky Train. There's just a locomotive up here. I've never seen this before. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Like I've never seen this discovery ever in my life. I must have just missed it when I played this game the first time. The Sky Train. While a rail car of similar nature currently exists in Valua, this flying train is believed to have once carried passengers between the lands of the Red, Green, and Purple Moons. Although no more passengers board, the Sky Train carries on. Spooky. Okay, bye. Look at him go. Oh, that's great. I love that. Technically speaking, everything is fine. Yellow is saved and silver will, if being summoned, killed. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, kill the snake. We thought it was a snake, but it turns out it was a train. How the hell? Yeah, what the fuck indeed. Yeah, Sky Train. It's awesome. It is so random. It's one of those discoveries that just sticks with you after you find it, because it's like, I never would have expected to see a fucking train up here. Like, that's just silly. And that's probably why it's so good, at least in my opinion. Alright, how far down did we go to... Oh my god. We almost went to Esperanza to chase it. Okay, so I think there's one that's, like, up in this area near the Ruins of Ice, so we're gonna head in that direction now. And basically, I'm gonna start at row 1, which is... let me just go to the map. All of this up here is row 1, so we'll find some discoveries here, and then we'll move down to row 2, and we'll keep looking until we get all the way down here. And, excuse me, I shouldn't spend... I mean, I'll probably spend like an hour on this, but, well, we'll see. And after we're done with that, we will head back to where we're supposed to be going, which is the Maw of Tartas, so... Okay, so here's Valua. As you can see, the Valuan continent is darkened because of thunderclouds over top of it. But I think I want to actually get to... There's a couple of places that I definitely want to get to before we stop today, including the Maw of Tartas. One of them is this dot up here, if I remember right. And then there's one that's at like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. I think like here, but I think it's in Lower Sky, so we'll go check it out. It's very dark up here, though, considering... I mean, maybe we're inside of the thunderclouds, and they just couldn't show it because of, you know, technical limitations on the Dreamcast, so... You thought it was some Chinese dragon, you sky serpent? Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. Guess it was completely unexpected, not even remotely what we thought we were getting into. Yeah, here's what we're looking for. There's a big old house in the sky. Kind of like Ryukon's island, except, well, it's not a discovery, whatever it is. Let's go inside. This is not the content you are not here for. Well, good. It's good. If you decide to stick around for it, that's fine. But if not, well, we'll be done with it in about an hour, so... I also hear a Cham. Cham, hello? No. Okay, yeah, there it is. Maybe I shouldn't take the Cham without asking who lives here first. Hello there. This is Ilkemis. He's an alchemist, so... Well, yeah, I didn't expect there to be anybody all the way up here. Oh, okay, yeah, like I said, he's an alchemist. He makes medicine. He just likes being away from people so he can concentrate. those are all fair questions. And so is that. Well, we just got a new ship, and we were just sort of exploring. While I'm at it, would you like to join my crew? Yeah, Doctor would probably be a pretty good investment, so... No! So much time! Okay, well, still. Oh, okay. So, I don't remember if you have to... I think what you have to do once he says, no, I can't travel with you, is you have to leave and come back. Basically, in order for you to recruit him, you need to have learned the spell Rizalim on one of your crew members. Not crew members, but one of your party members. And if I go down here, I'm pretty sure Fina has it, right? Like, I definitely... Yeah, here it is, Rizalim. So if you've learned Rizalim, then you can go come back to the island and talk to him again, and I think after that he'll join you. This is one of those that I don't remember how to do, but I think this is what you do. So, hello again. Sorry, I'm very persistent today. Yeah, I get that, but... Well, why'd you throw it away? No, I guess that makes sense, yeah, so... A heart full of wisdom and love, huh? I mean, the Prince of Valua might have that, but he doesn't know Rizalim, so... Oh, well, wouldn't you know, actually, Fina knows that spell. I mean, she's a Sylvite, so that's kind of cheating, but, you know. Yeah, actually. Well, she probably does, to be fair, so... So yeah, once you learn Rizalim, he will come with you, and he's actually one of the best crew members in the game. Not necessarily for his crew command. I mean, his crew command is really good, too, in a ship battle. It raises all of your stats, so... And I think it's like 8 SP to cast or something. So he's really good in a ship battle. He heals when you use him as part of the Blue Rogue's attack. Ryukon attacks, so normally I'd pick Ryukon, but Ilkemis is well worth it. But most importantly, he opens a new shop for you over at Crescent Isle, and it's one of the best shops in the game, so... How'd he get here, anyway? What about a woman? Well, I guess Ilkemis does have that whole, like, androgynous thing going on, but... Yeah, no, he's a man. So... I don't know how he got here, though. That is a fair question. I don't think they ever explain why he's here. But, whatever. It's fine. Alright, I think before we go back to Crescent Isle to go and check in on Ilkemis's shop... Let's see. Let me just double check my notes here to see what we've got at this level. Let's see. 8-2. I think that's right where Ilkemis was, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2. So actually somewhere in this square, I think, in Central Sky is a discovery. So let's go down here. I've still got the white map equipped for when we have discoveries in Central Sky, so yeah, that should help us a little bit with finding stuff. I only want to find a few things in Central Sky, though, so... You don't need much, just a few discoveries. I'm trying to get to a specific amount of discoveries because it's a number that we all like around here, so... I think it's over here? Or maybe in here? Oh, thunderstorm. Very snowy up here, though. Probably because we're in the border between the lands of ice and the Valuan continent, so... Are you asking too much for the yellow Gigas to be spider-like? No, I don't think so. I mean, we've kind of had, like, a human-shaped one that just looks like a big Shadow of the Colossus monster, and... a whale and a phoenix, so a bug-type one, a bug-like one, probably wouldn't be a big ask, I don't think, so... Yeah, the yellow moon is above us, yep. So, that's where the thunderstorm's coming from. I don't know which discovery this is at this coordinate location, though. I probably should have, like, listed, hey, this is what's at this location. Because it's not Ilkemis's island, unfortunately. Oh, well.
Retreat!
But I'm going to try not to spend too much time in Central Sky, because, again, it's the only place that you can get into an encounter, so... I will try to Go into upper sky if I can instead. Okay, well, we veered a little off course here. Let's go up. And then come back this way, and then go back down and see what we can find. Yeah, we can go down now. Roughly speaking. Maybe there's like an island or something down here. Oh, there's Ilkamus's island. Oh, hang on, I see something. Maybe this is it. What do you suppose it is? Oop. It is the Philosophy Stone. Philosopher's Stone? Basically, yeah. So, it's kind of the Arcadia version. Does knowing what it is help you find it? I don't think so. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, knowing what it is wouldn't help me find it, so the coordinates are probably my best bet. Anyway, let's read the Philosophy Stone. Though my body may age and the sun may set, the soul of a sailor still burns inside me. As long as I can dream, I shall travel the skies. As long as there are skies, my journey shall continue. A Sailor's Philosophy by Anonymous. I'm willing to bet that the person that made this, wrote this on this stone, their name started with a D and ended with a cot. Yeah, there's that little gold-looking thing that's on the edge there. It's like a flag almost. I don't know what that's all about. Somebody left their scarf here? It's a big scarf. Alright, anyway, we gotta go this way because we're looking for, like, this area, I think. So let's head west, shall we? Oh, if you're talking about, the gold that the Philosopher's Stone normally has. Yeah, no, the only gold that we'll get from the Philosopher's Stone is when we sell it, the information about it to the Sailors Guild, so... And we should get a really good reward for selling all of the stuff in Upper and Lower Sky because, well, no one's ever been here, so... like, not since the Ancients, so, yeah. Actually, this is probably a good spot to go into Lower Sky to find that thing that I'm looking for before we go any further. So let me do that real quick. Get under the continent real quick. Quite literally going to get down on my level. All the way down. And now we get to see if the Dark Rift is in Lower Sky. Let's see. I'm going to say no, because it looks like you could just go right underneath it, so that's cool. I think we're looking for one of these peaks here. I don't remember if it's going to tell me where the Ruins of Ice were. So, I think I'm a little off course here, but we got to go a little bit further forward. Ah, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, we can actually come into the city of Glacia from below now, and as it turns out, there's a different place where you can dock if you come in from below. A spot that we couldn't get to before because it was not in the correct area. So, let's go over here. Grab this, another moonberry, and if I remember right, yeah, there's a moonfish in here. So this is the main reason why you want to come over here is to catch that moonfish, because it's it's probably the one that's the most hidden. Like, they don't give you any indication that it's here, so I think that takes you down to or over to that level there, but we don't need to go there. Let's just go back to the Delphinus and keep looking. Yeah, until the blue crystal, is that what you're talking about, expands? So, because we don't have to worry about Domingo anymore. Finding discoveries for us, because he joined our crew, so he'll actually just go to base and he'll look for discoveries for us, basically. Yeah, moonfish, indeed. So, let's take it with us. That is, I think, the number 22 for the moonfish, so we've only got 2 more to go, actually. We're almost done with them. So, that's good. Excuse me. Alright, back to Upper Sky. And now, we're gonna head off to Looperland. It's a fun place where you get lots of experience and gold. Because I think there's basically the one that I'm looking for right now is a traveling discovery. And what that means is it's like the sky train. It moves up and down and in like a set rotation in the sky based on where it starts and where it ends. I think it's in here. Because like the Dark Rift is below us right now, right? Oh, I found out something new, by the way. You can actually adjust the camera angle while on the ship, up, down, left, and right. It's inverted, and you can't change it, unfortunately, but you can actually look below you when you're on the ship. So, okay, we gotta go a little more west. They kidnap all the fishy. I must feed it to Piccolo. We have to get Maria's bird to be the maximum size. Wonder how high you get when you eat one. I mean, it looks like it has a rainbow texture, so it's probably like taking a bunch of LSD. So that'd be pretty good. I guess you'd get pretty high from that. This will also have the secondary effect, by the way, of filling out my map, so that's kind of nice, too. Alright, it's somewhere in this area. It might be in Central Sky, too. I think it might float down below. I don't want to go wandering around too much, though, because then we'll get into a bunch of random encounters, so... Oh, that's it, right there. I think. Yeah, that's it. This is the long line. It looks like a fishing reel of some kind. Yeah, it's got a hook on it, so... Let's see what it is. It's said that the long line fishing, or long line fishing in general, was developed by the ancient Yafutomans as a way to effectively catch fish that don't travel in big schools. It is believed that this was one of the first long lines ever created. Well, it's a hell of a long way from home, I'll tell you what. Floated all the way to Looperland, good lord. Alright, let's see. Where are the Sylvites anyway? We're pretty much everywhere. They were pretty much everywhere. Yeah, I mean, the Silver Moon is like in this circular area by Pirate Isle and Shrine Island. That's where the Silver Moon holds domain, quote unquote. It's where you see it the most. But, yeah, the Sylvites are not in this area, at least as far as we're aware at this point. Maybe they're in Upper or Lower Sky? Let's go find out. But first we've got to go to... Let's see. Got to go to coordinate number 2. So first let's go west a little more just to fill the map out a bit. And then we'll go down to coordinate number 2. And I'm going to take an approach that lets me go from west to east, basically. Or no, not west to east, east to west. Because a lot of the discoveries that are floating around the world map, they move from west to east, so left to right. If I move from right to left, east to west, I can intercept them a little bit easier than I would otherwise. So, yeah, that's why we're going to do that. Alright, so let's move down a little bit. I'll tell you what, a mini-map on the screen would be pretty nice for this stuff, but yeah, I'll make do. I've opened a bunch of maps and games like this periodically anyway, so it doesn't really bug me very much at all. Just move down a little bit. Ha! There's something. I also found something else. Ryugu Island, which is not the thing that I was chasing after, but I'll bet you that thing is related to this. So. Oh, this is part 2 of the myth, actually, because the thing we're chasing is the turtle that this mentions. So, this is part 2. We'll get part 1 in a second. And so the turtle brought the old man to an island of great beauty, where the beautiful Princess Odo? Something like that, awaited. Oto? They laughed and ate and danced for days. When the turtle finally brought the old man home, 300 years had passed. That's a hell of a thing. Some ancient Yafutoman myth, I guess. Hey, get back here. I can't move. There we go. Where the fuck did he go? No, seriously, where'd he go? I think he went back down into Central Sky, actually. But while we're waiting for him, we can find the Mother Tree over here. That over there, by the way, I think is Tenku Island, so that's where the Miraji and his father are exiled at. This tree is revered by the Yafutomans. In one of their ancient scriptures, it says that he who climbs to the top of this tree will someday conquer the world. The tree is now 2,000 years old. To this day, no one has ever made it to the top. Man, not even Daigo? Wow. Up there it is. Alright, you're not disappearing on me this time, Ryugu Turtle. So here's the beginning of the legend. Once upon a time, an old man rescued a turtle who was being picked on by the neighborhood children. Thanking the old man, the turtle offered to give the old man a ride on his back. So into the sky they flew, to a far-away land. That's a Yafutoman legend. Part 1, and then Ryugu Island was part 2. So, there you go. Whoops. Yeah, it was behind me. You were correct. Yep. So there you go. Who else spend most of his time looking at the mini-map? I mean, I guess I would if there was a mini-map. I'd be looking at it a lot to do this, so. Also, I might have missed a little chat there because I accidentally left my notes open. So I apologize for that. Like, I had my notes open instead of the chat. Normally I scroll back, but I did not this time. So there's one at 13.2, but that was the mother tree. So there's one over at 3.2, like right around here-ish, I think. I mean, I guess we could just go back east and get to it, because I don't need to discover anything else on this coordinate map. So instead of flying all the way around the world, let's just go back. So, okay, so Twitch app, I need you to reconnect to chat, please. There we go. Thank you. I need to see when people are talking to me, because otherwise this whole arrangement doesn't really work. So. Alright, so we're going to be going a little more east, and then I don't remember if this one's invisible or if it's like in a rock or something. We shall see soon enough. I feel like I'm almost there, right? I'm actually past it, so it's got to be in there somewhere. Yeah, fast travel would be nice. It would make it a little easier to get around, I think. I don't know, sometimes I just kind of like sailing around, though. Especially now that we don't get into any encounters, because we can go into upper and lower sky, like, it just doesn't bug me as much, you know? Well, I don't see anything. Let's go to Central Sky, see if we can find anything. Watch it be something directly behind me. Nope. Well, I have it listed on my coordinates here at 3.2, but today's a really unstable connection. Oh, that's not good. Am I losing frames? No, I'm not dropping any frames, so it sounds like it might be your connection, which is no good, Lifeblood. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully it stabilizes for you. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about this one. We found most of the ones I was looking for anyway, so. There is one at 9.3, though, in Upper Sky, so we can go check that one out. See, I'll give it a cursory glance, and if I find something that's cool, if I don't, well, I don't. You know what, I'm going to double check again just to make sure that there's nothing like... Well, okay, that's what it was, right there. Did you see that? See how the screen darkened? Hang on, we got to go back. Because this is what we were looking for. The Eclipse Point. I found this by accident on my first playthrough of the game, and it blew my goddamn mind, I'll tell you what. I did not expect... All of a sudden, I thought the game was crashing or something, because all of a sudden, the screen just went dark, and I was like, whoa! So here it is. The only place in the world where a lunar eclipse can be observed at predictable intervals. I don't know how we know that, maybe from the legends that Fina knows about from the Sylvite Elders. Eclipses where a golden ring can be seen around the moon are seen as good omens, and complete eclipses are said to portend an impending disaster. Oh boy. Alright, well anyway, that's cool. So I guess there's a pretty wide window for that one, I just missed it the first time, that's all. I need to play Salmon Max. Yeah, I've heard good things about Salmon Max. It's like completely batshit insane from what I've heard. So it sounds like my kind of game, to be fair. That eclipse, I think, was for the purple moon, actually. So it's... I don't know how it would wax gold if it's for the purple moon, but maybe there's like... Maybe it has something to do with, like, the atmosphere of Arcadia changes the color of the moon. Like, maybe all of the moons are the same color, and the atmosphere, like, the air in Arcadia's atmosphere just changes the color of the moon depending on where you are. And I guess in that vein, you could ask the logical question after that, which is, hey, is there only one moon? It's just tinted 6 different ways depending on where you are in the world? Very possible. I don't think they ever got into that, but it's possible. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this one's directly, like, above the Maw of Tartas, huh? Yep. Okay. Well, let's go have a look, shall we? There's the Dark Rift popping up again. The nice thing about this whole world tour that we're basically doing today is that it will fill out our map pretty nicely for us, so that helps a little bit. I guess we could stop at Crescent Isle while we're here, since it's like right down there, I think. So I can go check in with Ilkamus and see how he's settling in. Nah, we'll do that when we go to the 4th coordinate down here, because Crescent Isle is in the 4th row. So, we'll do it after. It's fine. Down there is Skull Rock, though, so... Alright, back up here. I think it's on top of one of these mountains, if I remember right. Maybe that one? Because it's the tallest one. Yep. It is a sky ladder. Okay, that's almost as crazy as the sky train. Maybe this is where the platform for the sky train was at one point. Well, it said red, green, and purple, though, so probably not. A short conversation. Sam, let's get cracking. Max, jokes or skulls? Sam, yes. Yeah. Completely batshit insane, so my kind of game. A value in legend states that before the age of airships and air balloons, the people of the ancient world over many years built a ladder from which they could see the entire world. What would the people of that era think of Valua's own armada? I don't know, they'd probably be pretty confused. Like, how do those ships sail so high in the sky? Let's see. That's it for number 3, actually. There are 3 discoveries in coordinate row 4. 1 in central sky and 2 in lower sky, actually. So, since that's the case, well, we found the ladder. Let's head back to Crescent Isle. And then after that, we'll go down to coordinate 4 and we'll go see what we can find. I think the ones in lower sky will be a little bit faster to find, so we'll go find those first and then we'll go from there. So, alright, Crescent Isle should be down here somewhere. Yeah. No, that's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Couldn't see my town at first. But yeah, the nice thing about Crescent Isle is that you can kind of see it through the cloud cover from upper sky pretty easily, so because there isn't very much cloud cover. Alright, back up the pole and we'll go into the shop section where Ilkamus is, and we'll see what we can do. Excuse me, see what we can buy. He might actually sell healing items, which would be kind of nice, actually, because then I don't have to go all the way to Sailor's Island to buy my healing items. But I know what he sells that's a little more important than that, so... Wasn't there a quick travel when you go to the ship's helm or whatever? I think I might have mentioned that, and it was actually a misnomer. I misspoke when I said that, yeah, the helmsman can actually take you to a place. They don't do that, they just give you the wheel, and then you have to take the ship there yourself, so... It would be nice if the helmsman could do that, because, well, that's what you'd think a helmsman would be able to do, but... Yeah, they can't do that, unfortunately. How you settling in, Ilkamus? Let's see what you've got to buy. Yeah, so he's got some healing items for us. Nice. A little bit of everything, too, so now we don't have to worry about going all the way out there to buy that stuff. We can just buy it from here. Not that many. There we go. So his stock isn't too bad for right now. But let's talk to him, and then we'll see what he can get for upgrades. Okay, so what do you need to get more sophisticated equipment? Okay, that's fine. See what I mean, though? Like, the upgrades to the shops are so cheap after all the money that Brabham and Ismail had you give to them. Like, you might as well just do them, because it's just so simple, you know? Like, it basically costs nothing. So... Like, even if you're not going to buy anything from them, like Osman, I still gave Osman the gold, because... Honestly, that was more of an experiment. I wanted to see if Osman actually stocked Eternum boxes. But I guess a box that has a 100% chance of inflicting instant death would be pretty OP to be buying at a shop. So... It makes sense that she doesn't. I would have liked it, because I would have bought a few for Zivil Bane, because he's not immune to instant death, but... Oh well. Yeah, is it alchemist? I sell crystal, parentheses S, also parentheses meth. Yeah, something like that. Who knew? That's why sacred crystals make you feel so good, because you get high! Alright, so I think there's one like here-ish, and then there's one closer to the value in capital as well. So let's go take a look. But they're in lower sky, so dropping down. Dive! 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 Well, we're not 20,000 leagues under the sea, but we're somewhat. Actually, I think the one that's at the coordinate 7-4 would be a little faster to find. Or maybe it's this one. Because this one's really easy to find. You just go right over here. And wait for it. There it is. The dancing lights. This one's simple because you can see it from the world map. A natural phenomenon that can be seen underneath the Valuan continent. It is said to be caused by electricity from the yellow moonstones in the Valuan soil. Some say that it is caused by a giant creature that lies deep inside the ground. Oh boy. I wonder what giant creature that could be. Maybe it's inside the Maw of Tartos, which is right over there. Distinctly possible. Wow. I'm being pushed down. Oh, there it is. Yeah, if you go straight north from the dancing lights, you can find rabbats. Okay. Some of these discoveries are fucking nuts, man. A strange creature that spends its entire life hanging upside down by digging its claws into the rock face. Until it was discovered underneath the Valuan continent, it was thought to be a myth. Its intelligence and ferocity belie its cute appearance. Oh god, it's a fury. Get me the hell out of here! Can I get under the Valuan continent from here? Probably not there, because that's probably the Maw, so no, probably not. Well, let's go around then, I guess. We'll go a little bit off course, but that's fine. Hell, we could probably go back to the Valuan Grand Capital if we tried. So, I'm not going to try, but you probably could. Yeah, it was a will-o-wisp, yep, basically. In middle of battle. Hold on, gotta snort some crystal. Yeah, what indeed for those rabbats. Some of the creatures that you discover in this game are a little strange. All right, we're heading for 3-4, which is right here. So, and I guess I'll fill the map out while I'm over here. So, but we're going directly underneath the Grand Capital. Hopefully, they don't have any like alarms or something that go off. I mean, I'd be fine. I'd just shoot them down, but. And I think this one is in Central Sky. So, is that what I'm looking for? It might be. Yep, this is it. Mirage Island. Why is it a mirage? Because you can see it from Central Sky, but then it sinks directly down into Lower Sky, so yeah, not good. Not going to help with finding it, that's for sure. Actually, this might be one of the coordinate row 5 discoveries, but let's read about it, shall we? Lately, sailors have been reporting sightings of Sailor's Island floating around mid-ocean. They tried to get close to the island, but to no avail. Theory has it that light reflected off Sailor's Island is creating a mirage of sorts. Or it could just be an actual island. But yeah, that's a coordinate 5 one, so let's get back on to coordinate 4, shall we? We're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. So. Can still go through the regular old sky rifts in Lower Sky, though. Just the dark rift that doesn't go that far. Which is very, very interesting. Well, I guess we'll check in a second because we're about to come straight up against it. So. Oh, no, that looks like it's down here. Okay, well. Screw the rules, I have Upper Sky. I guess it makes sense, though, that it's in Lower Sky because, well, it extends out from where the Black Moon probably fell. So, makes sense to me. Alright, back in Looperland. And we're almost there, actually, because the one that we're looking for is down here somewhere. Probably on the side of this cliff face. Let's go take a look. I thought it was, anyway. We'll see in a minute. Maybe it's up further, like north, on this side of the cliff. Just hug the cliff face, show what we care real quick. No. Am I in the right place? I'm in the right place, so. You know what powerful mythic creature gets forgotten because of dragons? What's that, Lifeblood? Tell me. I don't know off the top of my head. It's got to be inside of this cliff face, though. Oh, there we go. Found it. The Looper's Nest. Great, I found the source of all loopers. Fantastic. Loopers are mysterious creatures, rarely seen even by the most seasoned of sailors. They nest in the stone reefs, and their young stay in the nests until they mature. Loopers are white at birth, but turn various colors as they age. So the loopers that are different colored based on the moonstones could be due to where they were born, but probably due to the fact that they're just really old. So, and that over there that we can see in the corner of the map actually is the will-o-wisps that we originally found in South Ocean. So, in case you're wondering what those are all about. All right, we're done with coordinate number 4. But we have a traveling one, and it goes a long way around here in Upper Sky. So let's see what we can find. I'm going to go over here real quick first, and then after that we'll head back, because if we go backwards from here, there's a traveling discovery that moves all the way from 13-4, which is here, Mount Kazai, all the way over to basically the Looper's Nest, and it can travel anywhere in that section of the map. So since we just filled out that part of the map, I'll keep going this way actually, because we'll come back around, and I think it moves from west to east, so then we can kind of intercept it if we go this way, I think. Could be that it's going back the other way though, and then I just won't intercept it. Would kind of suck, but hey, what can you do, right? You may also notice, by the way, that the music changes as we go to different locales. There's another instrument that's added in the background of the world map music, so in Yafutoma it kind of gets like a Far Eastern feel to it. If you go to Nazareth, it gets like an Arabic feel to it, so it's nice. I like it. It makes the world feel a little more populated. Alright, well, there's Home Sweet Home again. There aren't too many of these traveling discoveries. They're usually pretty hard to find, but I think there's only like 4 or 5 total. So, at least in Upper Sky, I think there's only 4 or 5. There's, I think, like 3 or 4 in Lower Sky, so. It's Hydras, which could quite easily defeat a dragon. Yeah, Hydras do get kind of like, they aren't remembered as well as some of the dragons, because, well, and in some cases they even get like confused for a dragon, basically, because they're like, oh, it's the dragon with multiple heads, and it's like, I don't know if that's what a Hydra originally was. Wait, we have seen quite a lot of loopers. Yeah, so they nest in all the stone reefs we see all over the world, so then they, once they hatch, then they become white loopers, and then they, turn into different loopers depending on when and where they are. Hey, Marie, how's it going? Welcome back. What did you miss? We found out that the purple Gigas was Rochnum. Drachma was alive. Rochnum died. And he made his peace with both Rochnum and his son. I think it's a little higher up, actually, this one. And Brabham finished building the engine with the Book of Polarity in mind. So now we can sail in the upper or the lower sky at our whim. And there are no encounters in either upper or lower sky, so we're doing discovery hunting now. I'm looking for hidden treasures. This one, if I remember right, is actually really hard to find, though. Partially because Valua's Dark Continent area kind of hides it, so a little bit. Hell, I might not even be on course with it, to be honest. It might have floated past me already. Because that's the Dark Rift down there, which means we're almost as far as we can go here, so. It states loopers are rare. Yeah, and I guess that's fair. Yeah, so maybe the game made them seem a little more common than they actually were, so. Because we've seen them in a lot of fights, So, okay, there's the Looper's Nest again. I'm going to go back. See if I just missed it. Probably I just missed it, and I'd be better off just continuing to go west, though, because then I'll just, like, re-encounter it. So let's just readjust and then go find it. See if we can find it, anyway. This might be one that I'll give up on, to be honest, because this one I remember being an absolute bastard to find. So. Bismarck, Rochnum was a Gigas? No wonder the little Jack got fucked up. Yeah. The Glacian people, the people under the Purple Moon, they infused an arc whale with the Purple Moon crystal, which gave him the biology of an arc whale and the sentience of a Gigas. And he lived a really long time and probably outlived all of his friends and ancestors, and he was very sad, and he cried when he died. So it was very sad. It might be in line with Mount Kazai, actually, because I'm not quite, like, in line with it. I know what I'm looking for in this case, but I don't know if I'm lined up properly. Because it's kind of small, if I remember right. But it can really move, so... we might see it. If anybody sees anything flying at me at light speed and I miss it, just let me know, because I'm trying to pay close attention, but... well... that doesn't mean I'm going to see it. I'm going to try to get a little higher, too, because that way we can kind of get away from the darkness from the value in thunderstorms. It's still going to darken up a little bit, the screen, but it will be a little bit less dark, so then I can see a little better. Nothing so far. Oh yeah, so Murray, you remember the snake-looking thing that was in Upper Sky that we saw a couple of times when we were going over to Esperanza? Yeah, it wasn't a snake. It was a train, like an actual like locomotive, like Wild West looking ass locomotive, just chugging along up in the sky with no rails to go on. So that's fun. Alright, I think I'm gonna give up on this one because this one's a bastard to find, so I don't think we're gonna get it. So you stopped questioning this game a while ago, to be honest. I think that's fair. You have more fun that way, you know, so. Alright, coordinate row 5 says we have a couple at 11.5, and then there's one in Lower Sky at 13.5. So let's go that way, actually, because 13.5 would be like here. Yeah, under Yafutoma. So let's head towards Yafutoma, and then we'll get down under the sky. But yeah, so again, the major benefit, I've mentioned this a couple of times already on this stream, but the major benefit of Upper Sky and Lower Sky is that there are 0 encounters. Absolutely nothing to worry about up here. You can explore to your heart's content, which is why we're doing that today. So, yeah. Just in case anybody was wondering what my plan was. Excuse me. Is this 5? Yeah, this is 5. So we'll get over to Yafutoma, and then we'll head all the way down. Get a little more in line here, actually, because there's the Guardian Walls. Okay, so there's Yafutoma. And is that a... let's see. Oh, it's just one of their regular ships. Okay. Yeah, you forget that they can actually come up here sometimes. Hamahai, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've seen those. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I don't really need the money, but I'll keep that in mind anyway. Thanks for the info. So there's Yafutoma, but if we go below Yafutoma, I think there's something around here. I think. Again, I'm kind of playing it by ear here a little bit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're a little too far away at this point. It's like right in here, so I need to go northwest. So the opposite of where I'm aiming at. Okay, fair enough. Right out there. Out there it is. It's this little island down here. So the other nice thing about discovering things in Upper and Lower Sky is that there aren't a whole lot of landmarks that you can get confused for a discovery. Most of the stuff that you see down here ends up being a discovery in and of itself, like the Stone Lovers. It is said that the tomb of a great Yafutoman king is hidden somewhere near the statue. The people of Yafutoma believed that this statue was carved after his death, to show the love that his people had for him and the love that he had for his wife. And now the logical question after that is, did he not love his people? I mean, he probably did, otherwise the people wouldn't have loved him, but I don't know, they just don't mention it, so it's a little suspicious. There are a lot of games and franchises that you're better off just not asking questions, like Fate, yeah. And I mean, that's fair. We had a good laugh at the game's expense, though, because it was just a fucking train. Just zooming through the sky. It was pretty great. So, I again, when we got it, I mentioned, because I've never seen that discovery before. Oh, no, hang on, that's it right there. That's it, that's the one I was looking for. Come back! No! You asshole! I'm gonna catch you. I swear I will. You're way south of where I thought you'd be, but I'm gonna catch you. One of these days, Irene. One of these days. We're almost there. Hang on. Oh, baby. Dealer, give me one. There it is. The flying flail. You can see why I could hardly find that one, because look at how fast it was zooming. We couldn't have timed that better if we tried, I'll be honest. That was just the kind of luck that I would expect from this playthrough, honestly, considering my Crystallis box and everything else, the Mace Hand, the Victory Mail, the Constitution Gem. Timing has been good in a lot of cases in this playthrough, so has RNG. The Flying Flail. An ancient history book shows records of contests of strength in which athletes would spin balls of steel at great speeds and launch them into the air to see whose ball traveled the farthest. Could this ball be from such a contest? Well, if it is, then I'm pretty sure fucking Grendel threw that damn thing, because look at him go! Off he goes into the sunset. The moonset? Something like that. What am I looking for here? I think I'm looking for 11.5? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we gotta go back a little bit. Is that in Central Sky? Nope, it's in Upper Sky, and there's actually two things in Upper Sky. So maybe that was... No, that was a Traveler, so that wasn't one of them. This is one of them, though. Yeah, we saw this light a minute ago when we passed by it going to the Flying Flail. We found a satellite! The Iron Star. I guess the Red civilization made satellites at one point, because this looks an awful lot like Recumen. A strange object said to be launched by the ancient civilization of the Red Moon. Its purpose has been long forgotten, but legends say that its eye could see the entire world. Even now, sailors navigate by its rhythmic, flashing light. It's a pretty good idea, actually. I mean, it's kind of like navigating by the stars, except in this case it's a little closer to home. And it blinks. This is why I love discovering things in this game, though, because there's just so much cool shit to find. It's great. I love it. It said there was one more in Upper Sky in 11.5. What else could be here, though? I didn't see anything. I mean, we got Rainbow Island, but that might have... Actually, no, this might have been it. Unless this was one of the number 4 ones. No, I think this was... Well, it might be. Let's see. Upper Sky... Yeah, no, this wasn't listed in Upper Sky, so it was this one. Okay, well, let's go to 9.5 now, which is, let's see. This is 11, 10, 9, so it's underneath the North Danel Strait. Okay, so let's head that way, and then we will see what we can find. Because there's something in Lower Sky over there, so hopefully I can lower down into it. Yeah, there's no land below me. All right. Wonder if any of the discoveries down here in Lower Sky are going to be spooky. Because it's a little darker down here than usual. Was it the dancing lights? No, I don't think so. Okay, there's the map of ages that we found last time floating around up there. Look at him go. Alright, 9.5 is one more over, so we're a little off base, but that's okay. We'll get there. I don't remember what this one is, though. Probably on this island, though, right here. Also some fish. Aha! Some value in wreckage! They probably would want to know about this, but they're a bunch of dicks, so I don't think I'm going to tell them. 20 years ago, a flagship of the Armada disappeared above northern Nazrad near the end of the Valua-Nazir War. Some theories mention a murder attempt on the commander of the Armada, but the mysterious disappearance has never been fully explained. It would be nice if in the Legends version of the game, in this version, if they corrected that to 7 years ago to kind of explain where Admiral Mendoza's ship went, because that's what I thought this was the first time I played through, but no. Ramirez and Admiral Mendoza and the fire that happened on their ship happened 7 years ago, not 20. So this is a completely unrelated incident, whatever this is. So, are we still in coordinate 5? Yeah, kind of, sort of, a little bit. Let's see. Well, it might be considered 9-6 because there is something in lower sky at 9-6. So let's go check it out a little bit north of us and just see if I missed anything real quick. Because there is a discovery right around here in north sky. Or upper sky, excuse me. Wreckage and... Well, maybe it's a little north of me, but I don't think so. I mean, there's the dancing lights that we saw before, but... And those are fish. I'm going to say it was the value in wreckage. There might be something else here in 9-6 down here. And I think that's it for stuff on the 5th row. So we'll move to the 6th row now, so we'll go down here. You just thought of something? How do you verify the flying flail's existence to the guild? Like, it moves. Yeah, and it moves through upper sky where no sailor can go right now. So, like, how does someone, like, say, yeah, that's something we can go look for? Like, how? How will I verify any of this shit to the guild? Oh, boy. Gonna have a minor existential crisis trying to figure this shit out. Anyway. There's the guide stones above us now. I think I'm getting a little off course here. Yeah, just a little bit, because it's supposed to be, like, somewhere in here. Okay, well, let's go back. To the east. Yeah, like, I don't even know what to be looking for in this case, so that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know what we're going for here. I'm a little off, though, because I'm all the way at the end of the thing. Anyway, what else is in here? There's one in upper sky, right? Yeah, it's 6-6. Okay. Let's go look for that one, shall we? So let's head this way. Slightly. Just a little bit, and then... Okay, there's the wreckage. So we'll head over here, and then we'll head to upper sky. By the way, I'm pretty sure the final Piastol battle is not available yet. I think it's only available after you get the yellow crystal, if I remember right. Or maybe it's after the first dungeon in the Silver Moon arc. I forget. So don't worry about that part. We don't have to, you know, come into contact with that. But I do want to go up because there should be something up here now. Let's see. This is 6-6 right here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6-6 is in front of us here. So it's got to be somewhere around here. Just kind of swivel the camera looking for it. Some of these might be invisible, though, so that might be why I'm having such trouble finding them, you know? I think this is the end of 6-6 right here. So... let's head a little backwards. Never really hits you in time, but Vice must be proud and happy I have to be his own captain and have his own ship, crew, and hideout. Yeah, it's like a dream come true for him, so it's got to feel pretty good. So, I'd be happy as hell if I was in his position, I'll tell you what. Is that it? No, that's a value in warship. I don't think we want to discover that. Well, there's the Silver Moon. So we're pretty close to Pirate Isle, then. You know, maybe this is one of the traveling ones, actually. Because I think there's one that migrates around here. Let's see. Well, I don't have it listed here. I wonder if this one, because there's one that I have listed here as a traveler from 11-7 to 2-6. I think that's the train. So I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. So you're so glad this world isn't a fucking wasteland since it has Chaos Emerald moons in terms of color and amount. Yeah, it's a good thing that the Rains of Destruction didn't kill everything, you know, because that would have been rather a bit on the depressing side. All right. I guess we can go look. Maybe they're closer to the cloud floor. You know, or I guess it would be the cloud ceiling, even though well, there's no ceiling above me. So I guess there's that. That's Doc's ship. He can get up pretty high with that thing. And nope, that's not it. Well, I think I might just move to coordinate row 7 now, because that'll be a little easier to do. There's a couple of them in upper sky and one in lower sky at 5-7. So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's somewhere in the convergence point right here in lower sky. Okay. Let's go have a look, shall we? Time for adventure. That's what today is. It's just a bunch of exploring. Not a whole lot of actual content that we're going to be, like, you know, story that we're going to be clearing through today. But the exploration will be worth it. At least I think it will. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game, is just kind of sailing around discovering things. So that's why I kind of felt like it would be good to just take some time, take an episode to just do that, you know? Because it... I don't know, I think it'd be a good idea. Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. So, right around here. 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. Right around here. And then, okay, before we hit this rift, let's go to lower sky, because that's where this discovery is. And then there's 2 near Horteka at about 2-7. So, let's see what we can find. Beam me through. Let's see here. And there's the green moon. We're close to that other discovery, but it's not the discovery I'm looking for. I'm looking for something in this area, which means it'll probably be tough to find because it's at like a convergence point between, oh, there it is, all of these all these sky rifts. Yeah, like I said, some of these are invisible, so some of them are pretty hard to find, but this one we found. The bottomless pit. Looks more like a bottomless pits, plural, but... So this is a chimney-like rocky mountain with a hollow center, rising up from the Great Cloud Sea. From the depths of the pit, it is said that a woman's weeping can be heard in the wind. That's spooky. Could this be the mythical entrance to the land of the dead? If it is, I think I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want to die yet. No, thank you. I did ask if some of them were going to be spooky. I guess I got my wish, didn't I? Alright, well, we'll go up because we're almost to Horteka, so... Probably the ones that are here are going to be up on this section. Around here. We could go look for that one that I didn't find before that was... Okay, well, it's not here. At least I don't think it is. But yeah, there was one in Central Sky that I didn't find that I was going to look for when we came back from Yafutoma, so we could go look at that one. Yeah, get spooked indeed. I definitely did right there. Alright, so I think it's... Oh no, it's north of me, right? Because this is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm on like coordinate 8 at this point. I need to be like northwest of where I'm at right now. Whoops. Okay, it's this one. Okay. And that, can't tell if that's a ship or something else. I'm going to save because this might actually be a wanted battle, and I definitely don't want to do it if it is. So, no thank you. Don't want to lose an hour of progress because I get into a battle I don't want to get into. Oh, it's a hermit ship. Okay. Well, that sounds like a nice, easy life. Okay, what do you got? Ah, yeah, the balloon flower. That's a discovery that we actually didn't find yet, but it's north of... it's kind of like about at a triangulation point between, like, Ilkemis's Isle, the Value in Capital, and Crescent Isle. Like, there's a point of convergence there where you can find it. So we found the seed, we just didn't find the flower, so... And yeah, those are the other ones that kind of travel. The flutterflies, we might find them, so... Yep. Thanks for the info, man. Appreciate it. Alright. Gotta be something up here, though. It's a big old oasis in the sky, so... Gotta imagine. Oop, there it is. And a lupa. Alupas? Baboons? I don't think they're quite baboons. I think they're a little different. Some type of monkey. It is an ancient species that predates the Ixtacan civilization. The Alupas live quietly in the forest. Their calm, proud demeanor has earned them the name Sages of the Forest. They are also known for choosing their mates for life. Cool. So they're monogamous. Interesting. And it said there was one more in this coordinate point for Upper Sky. I don't remember where it is, though. It might be just the waterfall that's right here. That's possible. It could be below this, even. It won't let me go below this. Hang on, there we go. Or maybe it's here, because there's a... Yeah, it's here somewhere, because here's where... Whoa. What do you suppose that thing is? I don't think that's a discovery. Here's Rixus, by the way. Well, we came all the way up here when we were at Rixus before, but... Okay. I don't think I want to mess with that thing. I mean, we could. I think it's one of the 4 giant monsters that you can fight with your ship. What do we think? Should we go mess with the big bird, or should we leave it alone? Oop, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. The observatory! Cool. Let's have a look at it. A civilization once flourished in this land, under the green moon. The observatory, built on the Ixtacan Plateau, speaks to their advanced study of astronomy. But they could do naught but watch as a shower of moonstones destroyed their culture. Yeah, I guess it kind of sucks when you see that coming and there's nothing you can do about it, you know? So let me take a look at the map real quick. Yeah, so you may recall when we came out here the first time in North Ocean before we fought Gordo, this is where the Rock's Nest is, actually, is right in here near where the Mysterious Rings and the Will-O-Wisps were. So I'm going to bet you that's Mom Bird. That's the rock up there. I don't know if we should go smell what they're cooking. Probably not a good idea. You'd say leave it for now, but also abstain and forfeit your vote. Well, I don't know. Am I ever going to come back and fight them? Is it worth it to fight the rock, though, if it has a baby? Like, the Rock's Nest has an egg in it, so if we kill the rock... the egg won't have a parent, so it won't be able to grow up properly, right? So, I don't know. I think we leave it alone. Like, it's nature, you know? I don't want to disrupt nature. We can leave that for the other explorers that come here after we free the whole world from Valua. Alright, so there's a traveler from 11.7 to 2.6. That might be the Flutterflies. Let me see. That's 11.7, which is... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 2, 6. Yeah, no, that's the Skytrain. Because the Skytrain also goes down here, and it's like a big triangle that it takes. So, yeah, we don't got to worry about that one. Okay, so on to coordinate number 8. There are 2 things in coordinate 8, and they're both in Lower Sky. Alright, let's see. So we're going to go down here, and I think there's one at 13.8. Is that what my notes said? Yeah, 13.8, which is right where my magnifying glass is, and then there's one at 6.8, which is down here by Shrine Isle. So, and also where the vortex is. So I'm... we haven't seen a vortex yet in Central Sky, so I hope we'll be okay if we go there in Lower Sky. I don't feel like getting sucked into a black hole today. Might happen anyway, but hey, I hope not. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so a little more south. Ugh, excuse me. Sorry, I ate lunch pretty close to when I was getting ready to start today, so got a little more gas, I guess, than usual today. All right, batten down the hatches. I already made this joke, but I'm doing it again. Dive, dive, dive. Okay. Now, if I were a Discovery at 13.8, where would I be? Let's see. Maybe along the walls here? Again, some of these might be invisible, so it might be a little hard to find them. And it also doesn't help that I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay, let's turn around a little bit because we're not in going to be not in 13.8 in a minute if we don't. I think it has something to do with the wall, though, up there. Because there are no indicators of anything in this area, so it's got to be down here somewhere. Like, no, that's in Central Sky. That wouldn't be right. Almost ready to give up on this one. It's okay, though. If we don't find everything, that just leaves more for other people to find, right? So I'm okay with that. It means that the world will find... Okay, I'm just going in circles at this point. The world will find something else to find in here. I don't think this one's a traveler. I think it's just a static object, but that's okay. Okay, so next one is at 6.8, so let's head all the way this way. I think I'm going to have to go up, though, because I think I can't go past the Dark Rift in Lower Sky, so... Actually, let's do that now before we get too far here. There's the Red Moon. I think you can still get into encounters when you're changing elevations if you go into Central Sky, but I have the white map equipped for just that situation, so that way we don't have to worry about it. I guess there is a discovery down here that I can get that I didn't get before. I think it's down here. It's like in this little section of the map here where the Dark Rift kind of meets. It's like this little valley that's between the Dark Rift and the valley here. I don't remember where it is specifically, but it's around in here somewhere. Maybe right at the edge there? Right here? To make up for the one that I missed. Yep, here's one. The Ruins of Rolana. I wasn't planning on finding this one, but since we couldn't find the one that was in Lower Sky over there, I figured, yeah, might as well. 209,084 chromatins to blow on, whatever. Ain't no big deal. Pretty soon you'll be a theoretical millionaire. In currency that's got no monetary value, unfortunately. It'd be nice if it did, but... Alright, the Ruins of Rolana. The ruins of a city that served as a center of trade between Nazar and the East. The ruins show a remarkable blending of the cultures of the East and the West, driven not by the ruling class, but by a strong merchant class. So an oligarchy. Hopefully not like a tyrannical oligarchy, but an oligarchy nonetheless. If they traded a lot, that would make sense. So, alright, we're a little off center here. We got to go back this way and basically get underneath Shrine Island is where we want to go. So let's head in that direction and then we'll go from there. We found the sand falls already, right? Like, this isn't a new thing. Yeah, no, we found this already. It wasn't required for us to find it in Upper Sky. We could find it in Central. So yeah, if you're ever not sure if you found something already, I mean, obviously look at your compass, but you can also just go right up to it and press the A button, and it'll tell you the flavor text for it if you aren't sure. Is that a value in worship? Probably. Maybe. I'll go down to it, whatever it is. Hello? Mario? Hold on, I gotta change my camera around. Yeah, it is a Valiant merchant ship. Oh, is this the guy that was in Ixataka? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, well, that's good. That should help out quite a bit with keeping the Esperanzans happy. See, sometimes I just look for stuff because it's like, okay, well, whatever. We're on our way anyway. Might as well, so. I'm kind of kicking myself for not knowing how to turn the camera up and down, though, on the ship back when we were in the Dark Rift, because if I did know how to do that, we could have looked down into the black hole at the Dark Rift, and that would have been pretty cool, but oh well. I don't know, maybe there will be something to bring us back to the Dark Rift at some point. I don't think so, but hey, you never know. Alright, there's Shrine Island right there, so let's head down, shall we? Excuse me. Oh, yeah. I can see a vortex. There it is. Oh, boy. Nothing like going near the event horizon, is it? A flying machine. Okay. Well, this is stuck pretty close to the event horizon of that vortex, I'll tell you what. It's an odd-looking ship whose origins remain a complete mystery. The fluid design and strange metals used in its hull have led to theories of a ship built on another world, and some even go so far as to say that it traveled through areas without air. No. No way a boat's gonna travel someplace with no air. That doesn't even make sense. Seeing the moon just change color is something else. Yeah, and we were thinking about it a little earlier, since you were talking about, I wonder if they're looking at the same sky in your other comment there. Yeah. We were thinking about it earlier. There's a possibility that the moon in the sky is the same moon for everyone in Arcadia. It's just that the atmosphere of the planet changes the color of the moon. So it's not actually 6 moons, it's 1 moon. It's just that you can see it of a different color depending on where in Arcadia you are and depending on which moon crystal has the ruling over it. So it's interesting. It's something the game will never directly explain to us, but it's still interesting to think about, I think. So let's see. Let's see. Those are both of the ones in lower sky for the coordinate row number 8. Both of the ones in coordinate row number 9 are in upper sky. Although there is a lower sky traveler from 13.9 to 9.9, so we'll have to look for that one. Doesn't that blow up in your Black Moon Crystal theory? Yeah, I guess in a way it probably does. Well, I guess it depends, because what if instead of there being 1 moon, what if there was originally 2 moons? The Black Moon was one of them, and then they crashed it into the planet, and now there's only 1, and they're like, ah, fuck. Well, we probably shouldn't cause any more lunar damage, because the last time we crashed a moon into the planet, it caused the planet to no longer have water. Now well, not no water, but it doesn't have, like, land on the ground. Nothing in Arcadia is on the ground anymore. So, I don't know. I guess it does and it doesn't, you know. Alright, I'm getting the hell away from this vortex. It's creeping me out, man. I'm getting spooked again. And I don't think we're going to be able to go through the Dark Rift at... See, this is the part that's going to trip us up, is this part here where the Dark Rift kind of intersects in coordinate number 9, because there is a discovery down in lower sky in this row that moves from like here to here under Esperanza, but it gets intersected by the Dark Rift a couple of times, which will make it a little hard to follow. So I feel a little better out here because it's not a vortex, you know? So... Alright, let's see. We're in the right row now, though. So now we just got to look at where the Dark Rift is going to cut me off, and then we'll kind of sail up and around it, I guess. Can you imagine still having random encounters while doing this? Oh, I wouldn't do it. If that was the case, I wouldn't do it. That's why I'm doing this, is because I said, no, there's no random encounters down here, so it's perfect for just taking a day to just sail around the world. So, Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. I wouldn't do it if there were random encounters. We'd be just moving right on with the story. This game's stream length would be one less than it is. It's going to be because I wouldn't have taken the time. So, it makes me kind of glad that I can take the time to do this, though, because, again, this is a vital part of what makes this game. And it's just really, I think it's really interesting to just wander around and try to look for this stuff. It adds a lot of depth to the world, I think, and makes the world feel more alive with all this stuff in it, so I like it. Alright, Dark Rift is there. We're not quite at Esperanza yet. We're on one side of the rift, so... I forget if this discovery goes into and out of the Dark Rift, but I don't think it does. I guess it would have to, though, right? If it... Well, yeah, there's the entrance to the Dark Rift. On the Yafutoman side, that is. Oh, it's up ahead of me. I'm a little too far south. Okay. Let's head back this way, then. And just see if we missed anything. Doesn't look like it. In a minute, we're going to run up against the Dark Rift, though. Yep, there it is. So, it might be on the other side by Esperanza. I think this one moves really, really slow, if I remember right, so we might still catch it. It might not be inside of the Dark Rift. So. This honestly makes sense in canon for this part of the story. You just found out the world is round. Time to easily explore like no one has explored before. Yeah, and that's why I figured this is the best time to do it. Normally, I'd wait to do side quests like this until the world's in imminent peril, but... we just got this book, and Vice is a 17-year-old kid that has a huge sense for adventure, so he'd want to go exploring, you know? So let's let him. That's what I think, anyway. Alright, so... Dark Rift. And I think that's out of the Dark Rift, right? Well, we're almost out of the Dark Rift, anyway. So let's just move over towards where Esperanza is, and then we will dive back down, and we'll see if we can find what I'm looking for. If we can't, I guess I can go find another discovery. I think I know where there's another one in Central Sky. Just offhand. Let's see. The sun is glaring in my window next to the TV, so it's making it a little hard to see. The discovery I'm looking for, but I will make every attempt. This one probably rolls into the Dark Rift, though, so it's... Yeah, and I'm actually even further south than I should be, so... You can see this one on the world map, actually. It's just not very easy to see, and because the Dark Rift is there, it kind of... It throws a bit of a monkey wrench into the idea of just going on its travel path, because it travels through a spot that you can't, so it's a little unfortunate, because we can travel through the Dark Rift, it's just we have to, you know, actually travel by going up and over it, unfortunately, so, and back down. Mario! Nope, I don't see anything. Yeah, we'll give it one more shot, and then if I don't find it, we'll just move along. We got other discoveries to find today. It's okay if we don't find all of them. And again, I think I know where there is one that I can just go to fill out the... I want to get to a very specific number of discoveries, which is why I'm kind of looking for these so hard. So... I think we're almost to the end point here, though, of its travel path. Its travel path probably ends, like, right over here, where this intersects here. So, And hell, it might even be like the Flying Flail. Like, we might be looking for something else in Lower Sky in a couple minutes, and I'll just spot it and be like, okay, well, here we go. So. Let's see here. The only person that has wanderlust greater than Vice is Adol the Red. I mean, how many times has he nearly died for adventure? Yeah, we've, it's happened to us. I don't know who Adol the Red is, unfortunately, but we've nearly died for adventure a few times. So, is that number 35? That's about half of the number, actually. A little more than half of the number. It's the number we like around here. Oh, it's the protagonist of the East games? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll be getting to that soon enough because Marie wants to see me play Ys Origin. So that'll be probably in a couple of months. It depends on how long it takes me to get through the other couple of games that are in front of it on the list. Excuse me. So, we shall see. Alright, back down. Down, down, down. No flames, though, please. I could afford not to have those. Flames would be very bad. Okay, well. I don't see it. So I think we're going to move on. We're almost done with this whole exploration shtick anyway, so... Let's see. The one who's usually fucking up shipwrecks? Oh, Jesus. Oh, the one who usually fucking shipwrecks. Okay. I put a word in there that wasn't there. Whoops. He's been jailed multiple times, even because the country is just like, that's fucking batshit, you crazy man. Go to jail till we figure this out. And he breaks out because you can't explore in jail. Yeah, that's a guy with a lot of wanderlust then. Yeah, that's for sure. Excuse me. Okay, so there's one discovery to make in Central Sky at 1310. So we're going to need to go to Upper Sky and go back to Yafutoma for that one. Okay. That's fine. What was that scene in 9? The one where he's being fucking interrogated and Dogi basically says, "Don't you remember that time in Altago where you got framed for regicide and almost executed?" Dogi, why the fuck would you say that? Yeah, way to give it all away, old man. Come on now. I don't know if they're friends at that point, but that would be my next answer. I thought we were friends. Oh, well. Still don't know what that is. Still don't know if it's a seam in the world or what, but it still spooks me every time. But it's not up here, so I guess it's not that spooky. Oh, boy. Dogi's been with him since, like, the 3rd game on every adventure. Okay, there you go. So they are pretty good friends. I guess my intuition was correct. So this discovery is near Ryukon's island, actually. I just didn't see it when we went there because I didn't even know it was there. So, yep, they'll die together on some unknown island. I mean, there's a canon end to Adel's life. Oh, okay, does it have to do with an island or something that they were exploring? Oh, it came from an interview. Okay, so like it isn't in the games officially, but the developers have made a mention. I think that's it right over there. I love when they're easy to find. Let's go take a look. Whoop. Maybe it's not here. Huh. Damn it, I've been bamboozled. I think I'm too far out, though. Oh, it might be over there. Okay. Yeah, it might be over there. I was bamboozled by an island that looked vaguely like a discovery, but it was not. Here? No. Here. This is a big chunk of Black Moonstone, whatever it is. Well. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can get into random encounters down here. Oops. Good thing I have Vice the Fallen Pirate plus the white map. Goodbye. You know, knowing my luck, though, we're gonna hit the, like, 0.01% chance of me being unable to run from a battle. Just because that's how that works. Maybe it's here. Maybe my coordinates were off. That guy didn't get, like, really good star ratings. So maybe their coordinates were a little off. Perhaps. Again, it would help if I knew what I was looking for, so I could say, yeah, that'll be on a big island, or no, that'll be on a small island. Oh, there's some fish to catch. It's probably on one of these Black Moonstone islands, though. Whatever it is. Let's see. He ain't that old yet. He canonically ages throughout the series, as the games are something of a retelling of his life since he started writing books. He's only fucking 24 in East 9. How? Man has A long time left before he meets his maker, that's for sure. The world almost always ends and he stops it every year or other year. Sometimes twice in 1 year. Yeah, he's the biggest magnet for trouble in existence. Oh, boy. Which was the entire reasoning for arresting him in Nox Monstrum. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Because he's just a magnet for trouble. So they're like, man, just sit in jail so you don't get in trouble. Then he probably still gets in trouble anyway. Yeah, we know all about you, Adol the Red. You're a magnet for trouble. Off to our super secure jail. There you go. Breaks out within a day. Oh my god.
Retreat.
This man has no boundaries. No borders can hold him. Yeah, but I didn't do anything. Yet. Alright, I think I might give up on this one too. So I need to get 2 extra discoveries to get the amount that I want. The next one is coordinate number 11. There's one at 111 in Central Sky. And there is 2 in Lower Sky, one at 411 and one at 311. So, I'm going to head east, actually, to fill out the map a little bit, and then we'll go down to 111 right here. And we'll go from there. This can't be it, right? This is the one that I was just... Yeah, I sailed over this one, and it didn't show anything, so... Alright, let's fill the map out. But yeah, that's really the main thing that I was doing here, is not only do we get a lot of discoveries by doing this, we also fill out the map, which is kind of nice. It helps out with my OCD. Alright, further east until I see the Dark Rift. Yeah, there it is. And then we'll go south. Ish. We'll just follow it down. Because this one is, well, directly south of me, actually. So we'll go directly south of me. And then we'll head into Central Sky and see what we're looking for. But yeah, we've had a very productive day of discoveries. We found a flying train. We found a lunar eclipse. There's been a lot of interesting things that we've found today in the process of looking. Alright, oh. Okay, it's another invisible island. That's a little unfortunate, but we did find it. The Mystic Orchard. Oh, another Yafutoman fairy tale. Okay, nice. Once upon a time, there was a faraway island where jeweled fruit grew on the trees. A young man took one of the fruits to cure his sick mother, but in return, had to come back to the island to become one of the magical trees. That's morbid-ish. A Yafutoman fairy tale. Yikes. I mean, I guess if you want to save your ma, but like, holy shit, dude. Where is that thing? Was it above me? And I just missed it? Oh, there it is. Wow, that's a long way away that you can find that. Okay. Cool. Well, that's helpful, I guess. Alright, so we got to go to 411, which is over here, in order to get the next section, the next thing. And it's in Lower Sky, so let's just turn all the way around. And go into Upper Sky so we can get over the Dark Rift, and then we'll head east, and then we'll drop down into Lower Sky. Below the ruins of ice, below the glacier. I think there's something stuck in my teeth from my lunch as well. I can feel it. What the hell is that down there? Did you see that? Whatever it was, it's flying pretty quick. I wonder if I should chase it down or if I should wait here for it. Like, will it come back? Huh. It's a little far away now. I don't really want to... Well, I mean, I guess we can go flying in that direction just to see if it comes back. Maybe not like that, though. Yeah, like that. So we can, like, go and still see below us. How far out of the way am I here? And is that the last traveling one? No, it is not. Okay. Well, I don't have a lot of Central Sky discoveries listed here because I was planning on mostly just finding the ones in Upper and Lower Sky, to be honest, so... Was in the city for a day. Somehow gets given borderline godlike powers that same day. Runs around killing shadow monsters. He is basically on crack by the sound of things, yeah. Hasn't been corrupted by power yet, like the secret ending to 8. Oh boy. Power corrupting and the secret ending to 8. I don't know what you were, but come back. I need to get a couple of extra discoveries, and that would make 1 extra. I think that was the paper airship, if I remember right. I remember that being like around here somewhere. I don't remember where it goes though after it's done. Okay, let's go to lower sky since we're in 411 right now, so we'll be able to find something down there. I hope. Hope it's not invisible. Well, okay, it's very visible. This is the Southern Cross. Where's the Northern Cross? Isn't Southern Cross the worst one of the two? Doesn't it usually have a worse effect? I forget. A mysterious cross-shaped island. The building that sits atop it is said to be a remnant of the Purple Civilization. Legends say that the long arm of the cross points toward the location of that civilization, but no one has ever confirmed it. Fancy. Let's go see where the long arm is here, and maybe it'll point us to a discovery. That would be right here, but... Excuse me. Yeah, southeast of here would be the Ruins of Ice, actually. Yeah, because if you go southeast and then you crawl around the map here, there it is, the Ruins of Ice. So they were correct. That isn't how southern and northern crosses work. Fucking damn it. Yeah, this game interpreted a little bit. That's funny. Oh, I see the other one, actually, from here. Some kind of deep sky ice glacier? The deep snow. Okay, let's check it out. In the sky, deep beneath the lands of ice, a white substance rises up from beneath the clouds like some sort of secret fountain. It only ever appears in one specific place, making it even more difficult to understand. It's like a snow volcano. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna go back up and see if the paper airship showed back up. Hello? Paper airship. It's gone, isn't it? I'm never gonna find it again. At least I found the sky train. That's nice. Because that was one of those things where I was like, no, I'm gonna go find that because I have no idea what it is, you know? Like, we saw it, and then we found it a few episodes later, so it was nice. It's like a little full circle there, I guess. Alright, last little row. Row 12. There is one in upper sky at 612, which we're not too far away from, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So above the ruins up here somewhere. And then there's one in lower sky at 1012, which is 7, 8, 9, 10. Over here somewhere. Okay, well, and I guess we can go finish out the map while we're at it. I think the map is mostly complete, even though there's a bunch of spots that are, like, clear. We've sailed around the vast majority of them, so there might be some small amounts of question marks, but the vast majority of it is explored, so that's good. Trying to remember if one of the wanted battles is around here, too. Whoa. Is that a flying dream catcher? I would think the Hortakans would have the market on those, but okay. Interesting. Oh god, okay, that's not a dream catcher. That's one of the 4 giant monsters, actually. Whoops. Oh, this is why I love exploring in this game, though. It's too much fun. You get into so much fucking trouble. Apparently it's some kind of dream catcher monster or something. Oh, man. Yeah, so close to baiting you, damn it. Yeah, I know. It would have been very, very funny if it did bait me, so. Yeah, even in Skies of Arcadia, F-O-E! It was very close. It was very close, Sephico, I'll tell you what. And hello, Sephico, how you doing? Welcome back. We finished up the Purple Moon Crystal quests, and we got the Book of Polarity working on the ship, so the new engine lets us go into upper and lower sky, where there are no encounters and a ton of discoveries to be made. So I said, today, we're going exploring. And as you can see by the world map we've basically mapped out almost the entire thing, so. There is one discovery near here, though. So let's go check it out. It's probably on top of one of these mountains, maybe. Near the cloud floor. What's up here? Oop, there's one. The Tomb of Ice. Very precariously suspended up here. A coffin of ice built by a father who could not bear his sorrow. The girl encased within the ice bears an expression almost resembling a smile. Etched into a tablet sealed within are the words, "My daughter, may your beauty be eternal." Well, that's sad and a little creepy. We already got the aurora, though. We got that while we were exploring around in Central Sky, so... Alright, so we just gotta map out the rest of this. Maybe I'll go back this way, actually. Because there might be something else around here that we can find. I gotta be careful of the giant dream catcher, though. It might try to bamboozle me again. It's funny, though, because, like, you'd expect it to be a discovery because it looks inanimate, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, that's a monster! It's like the mimics in Final Fantasy XII, man. Holy cow. Let's see here. Be honest, you need to finish up... I would assume that's Etrian Odyssey 5, and then go back to 4 again. Need to beat the unnerfed super boss. Oh, there you go. Kind of late watching half asleep, but that's okay, Sefiko. Get some sleep if you feel tired, though. Like, if you feel like you're nodding off, don't worry about it. Just go ahead. So, EO4 was your only EO experience. Good times. Alas, the Muscoids turned you to stone and you never got to said boss. Broken smile. Oh, boy. Good place to start, to be honest. Got to that fight. Yeah, I learned after that fucking up once. Or after fucking that up once. Yeah, oh, boy. From what little I've heard from Marie about the Etrian Odyssey bosses, some of them are... hell. Hell on Earth. So, I have not played any of the Etrian Odyssey games, though. Maybe one day. And after we discover this one, which is this in Lower Sky? Let's see. Yeah, it is at 1012, which is a little closer to Ryukon's Isle. It's like right here. So we're going to sail all the way around until we get there. But after this one, we're going to do a check and see how many discoveries I have, because after that, there's a specific amount that I want to have at the end of this, and we'll count it up and see if we're there. I think we need to get 2 more discoveries total, though, in order to get to the number I want, because we missed a couple of them while we were at this, so... The Muscoid fight is on floor 2, you think? That's not a boss, fam. That's an event encounter. Oh, boy. Even worse, then. Because it's not even a boss. And it still messes you up. Alright, well, we're on course here, so we'll just keep floating until we find the Dark Rift close by. I should probably go up a little bit, because here's the middle of the Dark Rift right here, and we didn't get to that, so... Yeah, okay. Well, maybe we'll see it while we're here. If not, I'll just float above it. Excuse me. It's an event encounter after a long period of not saving and lots of map drawing. Oh, great. I love that. I hate that. Yeah, the super boss is in a chamber near the start of floor 3. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Oh, we're getting closer. Couple more squares and then we'll be there. Excuse me again. Can't stop, won't stop today with the burping. Let's see. We'll just go up a little bit here to just fill out the map above the top of the Dark Rift. Whoa! Is that a discovery? Huh. Let's go check in on it, shall we? No, but it is an island that I can go to. Oh! A bunch of little Hamachus! Hello. Hi there. You wouldn't happen to know where the chirping's coming from, would you? It's coming from here-ish. No, not here. Hang on. Trying not to talk to the Hamachus while I'm looking for this cham. I'm glad you guys are having fun, but can you let me go of this dialogue box prison, please? Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking, Cupil, but I'm not finding. Oh, there we go. Cool. Alright, well, let's go talk to the big Hamachu and see what this place is all about. Hello. That's not a Hamachu! Stranger danger! Too much! Clue close! Bad touch! Hi, sir, why are you here? This is the Hamachu hermit. Okay. Sorry, I was looking for discoveries. Oh, so maybe you're the reason why there's bad rumors about me going around with the imposters. So this guy's supposed to be the one that gives you an idea of how close you are to 100% completion. He'll tell you about the way you fight, and he'll tell you about how well you've found treasure across the game. So let's talk to him about it, shall we? How do I fight? Let's see. So the number of times we've engaged in battles is 309. Yeah, that's about right. We've defeated 1,150 enemies, so we're a little less than halfway to the 2,500 that you need in order to get the Vice the Legend title, which is part of the 100% completion reward. And we've run from battle a total of 16 times. I'm still actually within the limits of my running that I can do to still get the highest level of Swashbuckler rating, because we've got 9 more runs total before we have to worry about it. And total of being knocked unconscious, 3 times total. I mean, I just know how to fight, I guess, so. How about my treasure hunting skills? How are we doing in that department? Let's see. However, you can release a chemical compound into the room to weaken it. You enter, get mass petrified, and get reminded of SMT. Great. In order to get the compound, you need vials and the order to mix them in from exploring floor 3. If you mix them correctly, you weaken the boss. If you mix them incorrectly, you still have to fight the full power super boss, and yeah, that fight fucking sucks. That sounds like the Labyrinth of Amala on crack, speaking of SMT, which is already a feat because the Labyrinth of Amala is cracked, so. Oh boy. How are we doing on treasure chests? 81%. Okay, well, we're in pretty good shape there. There's a few treasure chests left to get, obviously, so. Yeah, and like he said, there's a few that you can't get. Like, any that were in value up, basically you can't go back and get. The ones that were on Crescent Isle before you fixed things up, can't do that anymore. We've caught 36 fish. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't go fishing very often because I don't need to sell them, so. You get plenty of fish from the Moonfish quest anyway, so. Yeah, you go back to taking care of your Tamachus, sir. Alright. Anyway. Enough of this place. It's very silly, so let's leave. Atlas did make the Etrian Odyssey series, so I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair, yeah. Is this directly above? Yeah, it is. It's basically directly above the vortex in the Dark Rift, so that's great. We're looking for this place down here, though. The only place we haven't finished exploring yet, so. It's that, plus you draw the map of the place as you go, which is the best part of EO. Yeah, I always like the idea of drawing your own map in games like that, because not enough games give you a map that lets you draw on them. I think it's a very interesting idea, and it'd probably be my favorite part about Etrian Odyssey, to be honest, is mapping the place out for myself. It just seems like a really cool idea. It's like, I love the Wizard's Companion from Ni no Kuni as well, for the same sort of reason, because you don't have to go looking at an FAQ if you have the Wizard's Companion. The Wizard's Companion tells you, here's all the monsters in the game, here's what they evolve into, here's all the recipes in the game that you can make with alchemy, here's all the blah, 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 blah. And it adds so much character to the game because you don't have to go looking online for that stuff. It's just in the game proper, and you can open it up at your leisure. So. Oh yeah, here's how 4 introduces you to mapping. Gets blank map, your guild looks indignant AF. Oh boy. Well, nobody said it would be easy, but I still think it's a good idea. Okay. What is that? Hold on. Back up. Is that one of the other? Yeah, that's one of the other giant monsters. Okay. That's why. It's a giant squid. Great. Actually, there's a discovery to be made here by the giant squid, if I remember right. I don't remember if it's right here or if it's further away. No, it's further away. Maybe over here? Maybe this is what I was looking for before and I just didn't find it because it's closer to Obispo, which is the name of the giant squid that's over in there. So. Nope. I thought he floated around it, the discovery. Maybe it's over here? I thought we just looked for this, though, and I didn't find it. Yeah, I hear ya. Don't get your tentacles in a twist. Maybe it's in, like, one of the ones that doesn't, like, it's not conspicuous because it's in one of the ones that isn't flat on the top. I don't know. Yeah, Squid Game. Indeed. 2 exclamation marks. Why are you upset? You need to learn how to draw maps to survive. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Run number 17.
Retreat.
But this isn't the discovery we're looking for anyway. It just would make a good companion to the discovery that I'm looking for around here. If I can friggin' find it. I thought this one would be easy because usually Abispo like goes around it, you know, like around the nest. There's a giant squid's nest around here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's here. It's anybody's guess as to where, though. Oh well. I'll look around a little more. Here, no. Here, no. Okay. How far off course did I just veer? Let's see. I'm a little bit east of where I need to be. Okay, that's fine. Nope. Okay, I thought that was a rock with grass on it. I was going to say, maybe that's it, but no. It is not. Alright, so now what in the hell am I looking for down here, exactly? I don't know. Am I going to fight any of the giant creatures? I was thinking with most of them, I mean, the Dreamcatcher I might, because it doesn't look natural. But I was thinking with most of them, I'd kind of leave them alone because they're natural, you know what I mean? Like the rock has a baby, the squid is protecting the squid's nest, so I would kind of feel bad if I killed them because it's like, no, they're just doing what they, you know, what they're supposed to do. I mean, it would make the skies dangerous to have them stick around, but still. I think it might be better to leave them, you know? Maybe that's just me, though. I'm just going to check a little further down to see if there's anything that... That looks suspicious. Let's go take a look. Oh, and there's something up there too. Actually, I think this is another discovery that we can make, and this one's a little easier to get to because it's slow. Of course, it's a pirate game, so there has to be a ghost ship somewhere. So there you go. An unmanned shipwreck that continues to wander the skies. Many sailors tell of a ghost ship that appeared suddenly from the fog. Some claim that it was once the ship of the great air pirate Descartes, but no evidence has been found to support it. Generally speaking, though, if it can't be explained, it's probably Descartes in this game. So, alright, well, we found that one, so let's check out how many discoveries we've made total, shall we? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, excuse me, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. That's even less than I thought. I thought I counted this correctly. Maybe I missed more than I thought. So we're at 62? Because we should be at... If we found everything, we should be at 68, but... Huh. Yeah, maybe I miscounted. Well, we found quite a few things anyway. I was trying to get it so that basically once you finish the Moonfish quest with Maria's bird, you get another discovery for that one. So I was trying to get it so we had 68 discoveries so that when we finished we'd have the nice number worth of discoveries, 69. But, well, I don't know if that's going to happen now because we're way off base with that. And all of them are available at this point as far as I'm aware. It's just that some of them, of course, are a little... harder to find. So, well, there's a couple more that I'm pretty sure I know where they are that we can go find that are in Central Sky. Let's see. I think there's, like, at least 2 that I didn't find in South Ocean, so I guess we could go back that way. But I think they're, like, over here somewhere. Or no, there's one right here, actually, so it's not too far away. So let's go check that out. And we get to see how the Delphinus does in South Ocean, so... Yeah, we're going to go turn in all these discoveries, yeah. So my final destination, well, second to last destination today is going to be Sailor's Island, so we can turn them in. And then once we do that, I'm going to go back to Crescent Isle to see how Ilkamus is doing with the shop. And then our ultimate destination is the Maw of Tartos from Lower Sky, so that we can finally go and, whatchamacallit, we can finally go and find the Yellow Moon Crystal. So, wow. Damn, even the Delphinus is having trouble in here. Is it right here? No. Maybe it's over here. It's one of these rocks. I don't remember which one it is, though. Oh, it's this one. This is the right rock. It's just tough to get to because of the tornado behind me. I thought it was this one, anyway. I can't get out! I'm stuck! Or maybe it's over here. At this rock. I think the one I'm thinking of is a little bit further west, actually. Because there's something on top of one of these rocks. I just need to be able to actually get there because I'm stuck. So, that's okay.
Retreat!
Alright, so same thing as when we were here originally. Hold up out of battle because otherwise I'll get sucked in. I almost got sucked in anyway. Oh, there we go. This is an old one. We could have found this on our way through before, but here's the Sky Anemone. A bizarre creature that lives its entire life attached to a rock, stretching its tentacles out and waiting for prey to float by. It releases a sweet fragrance to attract fish, but larger ones have been known to endanger small ships. Well, that's... I mean, it's just doing what it does, but that's, I guess, can be pretty dangerous. I think that's Kama Rock down there. Yeah, that's Kama Rock down there. That one we already discovered. So. And then... let me double check this one that we just passed by. No. The rock that I'm looking for looks suspiciously like something. So maybe it's this one. Where are we exactly on the map? We're kind of almost where it might be. So let's check it out. Go back down into the whipping winds. Nope, not this one. Alright, back up. I love how the tornadoes are just down below us, and then all of a sudden you get up here and it's like, well, no tornado anymore. So yeah, at this point I'm totally like just playing it by ear and trying to remember the ones that I remember from before. So I guess, since that's the case, you know, let's go back towards Maramba, actually, because I think there's a couple there that I missed. Like the Oasis I definitely missed, so we can find that one, and that'll bring us up to, what, 63, I think? So yeah, this is off the cuff. This isn't like... this isn't me knowing what I'm doing, unfortunately. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. Yep. 63, soon to be... I think I might be able to get to 65 because there's There's Kamarok again. Man, that thing really moves, doesn't it? But yeah, I think there's a couple over by Maramba that I can get. And then we could go back and look for the paper ship again, I guess, before we call it a day. Because I know where that one is, and if we discover two things over by Maramba, and I'm pretty sure I know where both of them are, off the top of my head, they're in Central Sky, so I was trying to avoid looking for them, to be honest, but, well, sometimes it just happens, like you miss something or you miscount, and you end up having to look anyway. So this one, I think, is right near the edge of the section of the platform here. In the wall, though. Yep, there it is. The Star Sand. Oh, okay, it's a bottle. In southern Nazar, there was once a desert filled with sand that would sparkle even in the dark of the night, but slowly their sparkle faded. But legend has it that someone saved some sand in a giant bottle and hid it for centuries. Well, not anymore. I found it. Okay, and then I think there's an oasis. They mentioned the oasis before, but I think it's in this valley? Or maybe it's over here. We definitely missed it, but it's like really old. Like a really, really old discovery. Here it is. The oasis. As shipbuilding developed and flight distances grew, the oasis in the middle of the desert lost some of its importance to travelers, but it is still critical to caravans on land routes and remains lively as a center of trade and information. Cool. All right, so that's 2 extra, so now we're at 65. Well, we can go look for the paper airship. That would bring us to, what, 66? Yeah, I don't know what else I would go looking for, to be honest. Oh well. Well, let's go see if we can find the paper ship again, and then we'll head to Sailor's Island. We'll turn in all of this discovery information, and then after that, we'll head back to Crescent Isle so I can, or we'll do it vice versa, depending on which one is closer. So. But yeah, so I wasn't really planning on getting much in the way of plot done today. This is one of the 2 major, like, exploration things that we're doing for this particular stream. Like, there's side quests that we can do after we get into the Silver Moonstone arc as well, but I'm gonna... we'll work on that when we get that far, and it'll be, like, mostly the fights that I just haven't done yet, basically. So... but next time, and probably the time after that, we'll be doing plot stuff. And, yeah, then we'll move from there. I need to go southeast, actually, to get to where I want to go. There's Ryukon's island. He's lucky he didn't get eaten by a giant squid, considering that thing isn't too far away. I guess it's far enough away where it wouldn't stray from its territory, though, right? So... Alright, so pretty soon we should be coming up on the purple moon. It's getting a little dark, but that's okay. Okay, well I can see the reef now, so that's good. Oh, I actually don't need to go this far southeast. I need to go up a little bit because the paper airship was on coordinate row 11. So up northeast we go. I am misremembering my directions. That's okay, though. Let's see. A little further up, so just straight northeast from here. And then I'll figure out what else we can go find for the other 2 discoveries that we need after this. So, alright, so paper airship's got to be around here somewhere. Really, I probably should have just reacted and went after it as soon as I saw it, but oh well. Because now I'm never going to be able to find it. Damn. Let's see. It was right around here, though, I think. When I saw it. It was, like, close to the cloud ceiling. Like, up here-ish. Well, let's stay in upper sky so we don't get into any encounters and maybe just, like, follow its path and see if it, like, You know, I guess I could look up there's a grid of discoveries on, I think it's on GameFAQs, or maybe it's just on the Skies of Arcadia wiki, where I could look up where it is. Oh, there's the SkyTrain again. Hey! Buddy, how you doing? Yeah, so that's the one that we found before, and I guess if I didn't find it before, I could find it again now. So I don't want to linger too long in the Lands of Ice, though, because if I remember right, there's a wanted battle around here that I don't want to battle, so no thank you. I know I had missed... There's an ice lens around here that you can find as well, but I don't remember where it is, so... Oh, well. Whatever. And if we linger around here too long, we might run into the giant Dreamcatcher thing again as well, which, no thank you. Do not want. Let's see. One last look. Okay. Guess I'm not getting paper today. That's okay. What's the fastest way back to Crescent Isle? Actually, I could just go southwest from here and probably get back there in a decent clip. So let's do that instead, shall we? And probably go directly over top of the Dreamcatcher again. Oh boy. Yep, there he is. Definitely wants to bamboozle me. Definitely not going to let him, but he wants to. See? Making a heckin' double exclamation point noise all over the place. Alright, so... we might run into the lunar eclipse again while we're at it, actually, because we're kind of getting to that point where we... I mean, we're going to be over Looperland in a second, like right now, so we might hit the eclipse. So if the screen darkens all of a sudden, it's the eclipse point, so... Just in case anyone wasn't here to see that discovery before and they're wondering. Yeah, like that, actually, because it's right on top of where I am right now. See? See? There it is, right there. Okay. So a little south by southwest, and we'll be back at Crescent Isle. You know, I think that I could find another one that's near here, too, actually. We could go find the actual balloon flower, because we found the seed, we didn't find the flower. If I remember right, the balloon flower is north of Skull Rock, I want to say. So maybe we can go find that one, and then we'll count out our discoveries after that. So yeah, nice chill stream of just wandering around the world, finding discoveries. I hope this isn't boring too many people. I enjoy it. That's the most important part, I think, anyway, but... It's, Oh, okay. It's the Alpha Tillman ship. I think, like I said before, it's actually important to do this around now because it's good for the world building, basically, especially after you just got the ability to go up and down like this, you know? So... Alright, so I know where Crescent Isle is from here. It's like down there. Let's find Skull Rock again. There it is. And then, basically, if you go north of Skull Rock, you can find, I think, if I remember right, that's where the balloon flower is, I think. Yep, here we go. Okay, balloon flower. Don't know why I didn't find this originally, but it came to me, I guess, afterwards. A curious plant whose colorful fruit sways in the wind like a balloon. When the thin outer shell is popped, a sweet fragrance is released. It was often seen throughout the world in more peaceful times, but of late the fruits are seldom seen. Well, that's unfortunate, because they're kind of nice. Alright, back to Crescent Isle. Excuse me, and actually, before we go, let's do another count. I just want to make sure. I think we're at 66. So we need 2 more somewhere. I guess I could get whatever this one is. I don't even know what it is, but we could find it, I guess. Or we could go back to the North Daniel Strait and look for the one that was there, because I don't think we found one in the strait itself. So, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Yep, so when we get the discovery at the end of the Moonfish quest, that'll put us at 67. We need 2 more. And, I mean, I guess we could take the advice of that elder hermit guy that we found and try to find the flutterflies, but I remember them being a pain in the ass, too, like the flying flail. So... yeah, I thought Crescent Isle was pretty close by. There it is. I guess we can go find the flutterflies and 1 more, and then we'll be good to go. I'll get, like, exact locations for the next time if I'm going to do this, though. Because, I mean, this was fun and all, like, looking around and just trying to discover this stuff, but some of the later ones are pretty difficult to find, I think. They get a little tough. Alright, let's go see what Ilkemus has in the shop now that he's upgraded, and this will actually give me an excuse to come check this out. I probably should have gone to Sailor's Island first, though, because if I did that, I'd have more gold with which to purchase all of the fancy new items he's got at his fancy new alchemist's lab. And you'll see why I would want to do that in a minute, because the medicines that he has now are a little better than what he had before. Yeah, that's a fair point, yeah. You did, and that was all you did, yeah. What was the inspiration for it? Okay. Oh, okay. Excuse me. So probably you got the inspiration from some of the books that you read, huh? Anachronistic Services, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We just finished up most of the exploration and discoveries that I was going to be doing today. We're just taking a quick couple of stop-offs, and then we're actually going to call it a day. So you're in here at the very end, but I appreciate you coming to the stream anyway. Oh. And it didn't work out, did it? Yeah. Well, I could see how that would inspire you to want to, work with medicine, because then you could have saved him. And let me guess, they, didn't want you to do that, did they? Yep. Well, that's understandable. No, it's fine. It makes sense. I mean, it makes sense that you would end up, where you were, considering what Valuable wanted you to do, so. Well, I appreciate that, Alchemist, because we're going to be using you in ship battles and a bunch of other stuff, so. Anyway, now that his lab is upgraded, you'll see in a minute why we wanted to upgrade it, because if you go to this page, you know those seeds, the ones that permanently increase your stats by 3? He sells them. For 5,000 gold apiece, mind you, but he sells them. So, if you have a bunch of extra spending money, which we will very shortly, you could just blow it all on a bunch of seeds so that people can have increased stats. And I'm actually going to blow a bunch of it on vital seeds for Aika, because she needs a little extra HP. So let's just blow 50,000 gold on vital seeds, whatever. The ones that I really want to work on, though, are Sylph Seeds, because if I can increase Aika's and Fina's quick quite a bit, they can blast enemies before they get a turn in most battles, like most normal battles. And then they can also outspeed things when I need them to heal, so. You could get Piranta Seeds and make Vice into an absolute powerhouse by basically giving him steroids. But, I mean, he's already pretty strong as it is, so I might leave that alone. And then Ickle Seeds, I mean, if magic was better, I would consider it, but they're not really that good, unfortunately. Spells start to fall off outside of random battles by this point in the game, so, But it's there if you want it. There's Vigor from the Zal Seeds. You could get extra MP from Mage's Seeds, but yeah. Mostly I just want Sylph Seeds and, well, we got the Vital Seeds now. And I might even get some more for Fina. Let me just see what they do for Aka here. Yes, it is a great game. I enjoy it quite a bit. So, I am with you there. That will get Aka to 3,476 HP. Yes, that will do, Aka. That will do. Oh, I got Chams to feed as well. Let's do that. Not that I am going to get any changes from it, but, you know, it's there. All right, Vital Seed to go-go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. Now, she should be good when it comes to using Delta Shield now that she has almost as much HP as Vice, because Aka won't be guarding very often, so her having a bunch of HP will help once Enrique leaves our party eventually, because then she'll be able to, you know, not die from a light breeze if she's not guarding and I need her to use Delta Shield, so, you know. Yeah, the Mage's Seed is only MP +1, so I'm not really thinking it's all that worth it, to be honest. Like I said, really, it's just, for me, it's just the Sylph Seeds and then the Vital Seeds. Those are the ones that are the most important for me, specifically. So we'll worry about Sylph Seeds in a little bit when we have some spending money, actually. I'm going to blow another 50,000 gold on these for Fina, so she has a little extra HP. And then we'll be good. We won't really need much money after this, though. There's a few things that I'd like to buy, but, well, we can't buy them yet because the shops haven't updated with them just yet. And in addition to that, the extra stuff that we can buy... Oh, wow, the music is loud on this there. That's interesting and different. Yeah, the stuff that I want to buy is basically, like, near the end game is where it becomes available, so... But when will we light things on fire? Probably not this episode, unfortunately. We will light things on fire the next time we get into random battles. Will we, though? Well, yeah, probably, because I've been running away from a lot of stuff, but we might get into a few fights. I've mostly been running away from stuff because I wanted to try to keep our levels from overcoming the levels that they expect you to be by the time you get to the Silver Moon arc, so... But we'll see. Excuse me. And let's save because I haven't done that in a little while, so... There we go. Wait, Blueheim, Rocknum, Recumen was the red crystal. Which fights are left? Yeah, silver and yellow. Yep, those are the two Gigases that are remaining. And the yellow one probably won't take very long to get to on the next episode, actually. We're not done yet, though. I'm going to go back to Sailor's Island first, and then after we go there, then we'll go do that. So I might even save the moonfish that we got for Doc and Maria for next episode, actually, as well, because I think there's a cutscene involving them once you feed that one, because that's number 22, so I think I might save that for next time. And like I said, I'll like look up the actual location of two discoveries. There's the North Dannel Strait again. Just gonna go into Lower Sky again because there might be... Because we missed one that was down here. And it might be down here by the strait. Like in the middle of the strait? Is this the strait? The Northern Dannel Strait? Yeah. Well. Well, I searched. I was not rewarded, but I searched. That's all you can do sometimes, I guess. This man is still insane and is still not done with Yiki, or he just finished it. That fucking game was not worth the torture. I've heard nothing but bad things about Yik. I've heard so many bad things about it that I don't even have problems calling it Yik, so that should tell you what little good I've heard about it. Actually, I don't even think I've heard any good about it, to be honest, but you know, what do I know? Alright, back to Sailor's Island. So who's the man that's playing Yik there? Because I would recommend that they do something else with their time. Anything else with their time. Sorry to anyone that likes that game, but Yeah, well, that's a big misunderstanding, as we'll fix in a little bit. So, all right, we got a few things to sell, so let's sell a few things, shall we? Yeah, I know you got information about most of these things, so you probably won't give me much money, but we'll get a decent chunk from the rest, so... Just sell everything. And we'll see what we end up with. Most of these are going to be a "you found what?" Because, well, it was stuff that we found above or below the clouds. So, and some of them are pretty interesting in terms of the amount of money. Like the eclipse point is 12,000. That's pretty good. Value in wreckage is even more. Somebody's going to go on an expedition to salvage that thing. Sucks that the flying flail is only 11,000 though, because that thing like took the most effort to find. The sky train's worth 16,000 gold though, so that's pretty nice. And just like that, we have 261,000 gold almost. Oh man, that's just a lot. KNI John, well, he was playing it before, but think he might be done finally. That was quite a few streams. Oh boy. Well, I don't envy him that, I'll tell you what. Actually, I think I do know the 2 discoveries that we can go find. There was one in Horteka that I didn't find in Central Sky. I think I know where it is now, though. I was looking for it before, and we didn't find it a little bit ago when I was saying, oh, we'll find it in Yafutoma. Or after, you know, after we... hang on, let me go back. When we were coming back from Yafutoma in Horteka, I tried to look for it, and I didn't find it. Then I forgot to find it just now, so that's a thing. So we could find that, and... Well, we could go find the paper ship, or we could go find the flutterflies. I'm not sure which one we're going to go try to find, but if we have those 2, then we will be at the magic number of discoveries, so that we can get up to 69 discoveries once we take care of the whole Moonfish side quest. But ultimately, the goal of ours still remains, well, somewhat in sight. It's down in lower sky, so it's hard to see. But we got to go down into the Maw of Tartas so that we can take care of business with the yellow moon crystal. What does the guild do after you find everything in the world? I think if I remember right, that's part of the 3 secrets ending. Not the 3 secrets ending, but you get access to 3 secrets, and one of them is a hidden 89th discovery. So that was one of the prerequisites for getting that, is getting all 88 discoveries. So yeah, there you go. But we've got a few things left to do still. Pretty much all the exploration is done, and we'll move on with the plot on the next episode of Skies of Arcadia Legends, the Stream Edition, which will be happening on Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, Daylight Time. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. Again, apologies if this episode was a little bit uneventful, but we should be moving right along with more eventful things for the next few streams after this. Yeah, in any case, I will see all of you on the next one on Friday. So until then, everybody, take care and have a good one. Whew! Did a lot of exploring today. I'm gonna need a nap now.